to another live watch along on the channel. Swans are back for round 9 facing North Melbourne at Marvel Stadium. First game of Saturday, and I think it's the first day Saturday game we're streaming this season. Actually, no, we streamed, of course, the Suns game. That was Twilight back in Gatherround. But first game off the rank on Saturday. It's good to have your company, as the great Dwayne Russell would say. It's going to be a tough test against this North Melbourne side. Now, hold up. I stuff this up every time. Let me just configure the audio so you don't hear it through here, and I hear it. Beautiful. There we go. All right, cool. Are we at the live point? Yes, we are. Not long till the first bounce, but yeah. Should be an interesting contest. North Melbourne looking very competitive this year. Granted, the majority of their wins have come against more of the weaker teams in the AFL so far this year. But they pushed some good sides nonetheless. They really pushed Brisbane. They were leading throughout the third quarter against the Cats down at the Cattery, and then they faded away. So at the bare minimum, at least in the first half, I expect this to be a bit of a cagey affair if North are going to turn up. And we need to turn up as well. We don't want to be seeing us, be a bit too cute with disposal and Harlem Globetrotter like. We really need to get in the faces and win this contest. A game we're expected to win. I'd expect from our offensive powers have been able to show this year, really put North to the sword, punish them off the turnover. But yeah, they're looking like a much more tougher team to break down this season, and their midfield's been impressive. They gained back in George Wardlaw, who did debut against us, of course, back in 2023, and he had a debut to remember. He was tough as nails right from the get-go. And alongside Wardlaw, they've also brought in 𝐓𝐡𝐞, former Swan, of course. A few former Swans line up today alongside... Is Toby Pink playing? I don't think he is. No, Toby Pink is not playing. But you've, of course, got Dylan Stephens and Luke Parker too. Will Dawson, the key defender, taken to the draft the other year ago. He'll line up in defence. Stolverston, their first-round pick last year, omitted. Court dropped after some poor form as a key back. And then Tom Powell injured. Been a little bit off this year, Tom Powell. And as for us, a few outs with Sarong and McKernow. Some important outs nonetheless. But this is where we hope to see some... reliable depth usually of Cunningham and McLean come and take their part on their good day. They can be very contributive, and I feel like a player like Cunningham, geez, he's good depth to have. He's still I think a very important player in this side come the duration of this season. But it's a chance for Marty to really fly with Curnow's absence. He's been playing quite good football this year. He's on track for 50 goals, on track for his career best output from 2024. But it's going to be a tough contest. Expect North to be ferocious. Of course, they're celebrating their 30-year anniversary premiership. We've had West Coast celebrate their 20-year. We've had the Bulldogs celebrate their 10-year. All against us. Christ, we're just the victims of all these premiership reunions, aren't we? But good to have your company, lads, for Saturday afternoon football. Sydney's taking on North Melbourne. We did play the Kangas twice last year. Belted them convincingly at Marvel early last year. Then won about around 5 goals where Henny had a masterclass there, CG. But this is going to be a tough hit out against a much improved North out for underweight at Marvel Stadium. Grundy starting in the centre mounts, of course, alongside Cherry, who is a clearance beast. And there you go, he gets the first centre clearance of the game. Deep kick inside 50. There's Will Edwards. He'll get possession in the back half. Fiddle Mills, who I think's been pretty underrated this season. Now we shift the hands. Here we go. Already a bit of drive through that. Guess who? Nick Blakey in sensational form. Takes 2 bounces. Now measures a kick towards half forward. That's a lovely kick to find Joel Amati. They'll be paid. As Combin is starting on Amati. And hopefully going well in the chat, lads. Ray Guichant, these Swans by 6 goals egg. Hopefully going well, mates. Swans by 3-1, wouldn't mind that. Kick could have been a bit better. Luke Parker been excellent in defence this year. It's been a bit of a win-win. We trade Luke Parker. North really bear the fruit of him. But the pick we got from Parker, we did draft Bice, who's played every game so far this year. Another inside 50. Warner over the top of it. Had a good game against North at this venue last year. Good pressure here, turnover. Warner, ground level, can't get the ground ball. Slap back now. Backing up is Mills, goes in head under, dispossessed. 𝐸𝐿𝐴, head over the footy as well, same as Jordan, ball up. But this is where Tristan Sherry does a lot of his good work. Going to be a tough hit out for Grundy. And there's good stuff there from Grundy. He gets front position. Yeah, that's probably high to be fair. That's going to be a free against Henny. 𝐓𝐡𝐞's free, another... Well, yeah, plenty of former Swans playing here. Now North chain the hands. 𝐸𝐿𝐴 out wide here to Luke McDonald. Inside 50 here for North. It's not a great kick. Should be all Will Edwards, and it is. Good start for Edwards. Shifts it to Mills, and now to Rampy. Who's been, another underrated player, I feel. Anyway, geez, space really opens up here in the corridor. Justin McInerney now. has plenty of time and space, and that's a beautiful kick. You can't give Justin McInerney time and space like that. That's just all a bit too easy, to be honest. The corridor was wide open for us, and of course we're going to exploit. And Tommy Papley can kick the first here. 4 quarters, if you're new to the sport, Jamie. I feel like there are some sarcastic comments that come in here, but if you genuinely don't know, it's 4 quarters. If you are new to the sport. Anyway, Tommy Papley, been loving his last few weeks. Thought he was also quite influential last week against North Melbourne. His goal kicking's been hit and miss, but he's really getting involved. He's energised. He's got his mojo back. Has a set shot, though. Yep, across the face. It's not even going to make the distance. And, oh, geez, McDonald almost marked the ball. It's actually not even going to score. So Parker now clears. It's a good-looking kick for Simpkin. Unable to take the mark. Back now here to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿, who's having a fine season. Now Luke Parker. Oh, geez, that's a bit of a bad turnover here. Let's exploit. Lloyd couldn't quite get the hands to Papley. Head over the ball now alongside Finn O'Sullivan, who I've been loving this year. You expect him to maybe tag someone like Heaney now. They shift the hands inboard here to Luke McDonald. Kick down the line in a good spot here. Milligan misses the spoil. Out the back now. Rampy's got a mop up. Shifts the hands inboard. Mills can't quite get it. Now McInerney gives it to Grundy. Got to get the hands here. We do. 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐿 now. Bit of a fumble. Goes in again. Pushed off a bit too easily there. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿, always a powerful player. Now he breaks the tackle. He's going to shift the angles with this kick. Oh, geez, Roberts. Got to keep your feet, son. Saw plenty of slipping over yesterday in Port Adelaide's game. And there you go. North have opened us up here, and Jack Darling can make us pay. Well, yeah, 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 had to do a bit better there. He had the ball in his favour and then just got pushed out a bit too easily from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿. Just got a man red, by the way. Who knows? Super luck, mate. Take it a week at a time. Jeez, I don't want to think about grand finals at the minute. Jack Darling now can kick the first of the game. Should kick it. He does. North good start. Well, we had the numbers over the ball there. Yeah, just 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 had to do better. And, well, if Roberts doesn't slip over, he probably intervenes with that one. So, yeah. Those wing matchups are always so important. You can't let your wing out and go side like that. But 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 having a really solid year, so we've got to keep him accountable. Can't let him off the chain. Right, well, ball back in the middle here. North good start the first. Sherry palms it down now. Finn O'Sullivan. Papley, good tackle. And pass ball. So, yep, O'Sullivan on Heaney as we thought. And Jordan on 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿. So some expected matchups there. 𝐸𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿, that's a good tackle from 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿. Could be ball. Papley had to get the hands a bit quicker. Bad fumble there from 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿. He goes in again. 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐿 now. That's a good ground ball get. Now to McInerney. Yeah, a bit too cute. Papley dispossessed. Good pressure here from North. In the bubble, as they say. That one spills out. Curtis, hard play to tackle. Good pressure. Ball up again. Hot in the kitchen, as Dwayne Rossiter would say. Now play the sign, says Giovanni. Grundy gives the hands. Warner back now here to Heaney. Oh, we could go for goals here, I reckon. Isaac Heaney. He's got it. Bang from outside 50. Goal from a stoppage. Isaac Heaney. On the scoreboard. Didn't kick a goal last week, so nice to see. Yeah, sorry, I can't shortcut him, mate. There you go. Yeah, no worries, Jamie, mate. Yeah, no, like you, we do get a few people in here, like yourself, that are new to the game, but don't understand much of the rules. We get some betters sometimes, you know. They come in, oh, they're going to be over 150 points. I'm like, I don't bloody know, I don't bet. But feel free to ask your questions. I can answer them as best I can. I'd say, covering Errol Gordon's absence really well. Yeah, we are playing good foot. I think this season it seems that we're getting a lot more contributors. It's not necessarily just the stars. I mean, you need your stars to play well, but it feels like sort of everybody's playing their part. But it's still early days. I'd expect we're due for a loss soon enough. Like we've had a good run. And it's going to be tough hit out against North Melbourne today. We're really going to push us. So O'Sullivan now gets the centre clearance. Bit of a dirty ball, so 𝐓𝐡𝐞 will get there first. Bit of a fumble, but it does well. Back here to 𝐼𝐵𝐼𝐶, who starred in this game, of course, against the Kangas last year at Marvel. The exit kick, a bit of an iffy one. Cunningham playing forward today. Unable to intervene. O'Sullivan with some good composure. Inboard now to LDU. So what can they find here, the Kangas? They're just going to lateral the ball here to Caleb Daniel. Been better this season. What can he manufacture now? He's going to go inside 50 towards a pack of players. Big sprawl from Edwards. How about that? Goes whack, and now the back the other way. Good clean hands from 𝐵𝐵𝐼𝐶. 𝐴𝐴𝐛�ey just gives the hands to Mills. He shifts it over the top into space for McInerney. Good running here. 𝐬𝐿𝐼𝐶 gives it now to Sammy Wicks. He could go for goals here, I reckon, 𝐓𝐶𝐶. Good composure. Great football from the back half as McDonald marks. Well, there's the punishment already early on with the forward hand passing game. Well, they're showing the cameras on Sheldrick. He did bugger all on that chain. Cross. But that starts with Edwards. What a sport that is. He's that's what I've really liked about him so far since he's been in the team. He really shows his presence. He's a big gonk, and he can get some big spalls in. Now McDonald, we all know, a bit hit and miss with the set shot, but kicked 3 last week. Did his job. 12 goals, 6 this season. So to be fair, he's been kicking a bit more accurate than I think. Can he give us the lead here? It's a beautiful set shot. 2 in a row. Well, that's just brilliant running on good cohesive ball movement from us because North brought the heat. You know, we were all those hand passes were under quite a bit of pressure. Mopped it up really well. Good transition. Ah, fucking hell. That's a throw. That's a throw. I mean, the build-up was nice. That is a clear throw, so we got away with it. I mean, players get away with throws all the time. You watch a game and you'll see a throw and you'll yell out throw and they just don't pay it. So it's just part of the game, unfortunately. But yeah, I think it's probably a bit of football justice. We might concede one here right from the centre bounce. Yeah, the key defenders can be hit and miss for North Melbourne. There has been a bit this season. Core obviously dropped, but you know, young Dawson's getting a game today. See how he goes as they do get the centre clearance here, North. So they're starting to win out of the middle a bit too easily. Stevens now, he's having a good season. Inboard to O'Sullivan, bit of a chaos punch forward. We've got some numbers. Fumble from 𝐴𝐴𝐛�ey, a bit uncharacteristic. 𝐵𝐼𝐶𝐞 goes in, same with Rowbottom. 𝐴𝐴𝐛�ey goes in. Ball to be won here. Wardlaw, good hunt. Extracts the hands out here to Spargo. Liked his game against the Giants. Across the LDU, good pressure from Cunners, the boy from Wagga Wagga. 𝐵𝐼𝐶𝐞. Jobs will make it hard here for the Kangas. They work the hands well now. 𝐼𝐵𝐼𝐶𝐞 in defence. He can go bang from outside 50. Well, there you go. It's a bit of football justice. They get a response. After a clear throw there from 𝐵𝐼𝐶𝐞. Good goal. Well, they work the hands pretty nicely there, North. And then 𝐼𝐵𝐼𝐶𝐞, obviously, new role in defence the last few weeks. He can whack one out from outside 50, of course. Yeah, a few of their guns getting involved. LDU's had a good start. No, I mean, it's just a simply good goal. I thought we got good pressure around the ball. Just used it well. And just sourdough bread, bit of egg. Curried eggs, I think they are. It's pretty nice. Well, there it is, as usual. Grundy crossing the line free. He's had a great year, but he gives away a few of those a game. Yeah, both tough games for sure. Both Sydney and Collingwood have a short turnaround as well, that game. That one's next Friday night. Now, Tom Blamires, good pick up for Kangas this year. He goes inside 50. Oh, geez, that was all a bit too easy. Dersma could have marked that one right in his chest. So there you go, 4-0 out of the centre bounce. We were saying, as LDU won that one before. Yeah, it's just like the start of last week against the D's. They're beating us in the centre bounce a bit too easily here. Now McDonald goes inside 50. Good spoil again from Edwards, getting his way in. Now, Curtis, he can make the ball talk. Good centering kick. Oh, geez, a bit too much there for Stevens. Now Cunningham arrives. Good clean pick up. Shifts the hands now to Roberts. Good composure there. Now Cunners, bit of a fumble. 𝐵𝐼𝐶𝐞 trying to find some space. Cunners now, clearing kick. Good pressure here from North. They'll lock it in. 𝐼𝐵𝐼𝐶𝐞 intercept mark. Can quickly hit the kick and board. Oh, bounces off the chest of Curtis. Should have taken the markers now. Clearing kick from 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐶 towards the wing. Just got to get a touch in here. And we don't. So it's going to be last disposal free. Hopefully going well, Pies, mate. Oh, no, thanks for tuning in, as always, Pies, mate. 𝐓𝐴 now. He can now launch it inside 50 here towards the pockets. Who can fly here? It's going to be a free here against one of our boys. I thought it was against Edwards for a sec, but it's going to be Sherry's free. So it's another free against Grundy. So it's given away 2 in this passage of play since the centre bounce. Well, Tristan Sherry can go for goals here. As we all know, Ruckman can be a bit hit-miss with the set shots. Let's see if we can go here. Well, good start for the Kangaroos. They got 2 in a row. Well, we've got to really start fixing up where it's affecting us at the source. The centre bounce already 4-0. LDU's had a few. Oh, Grundy absolutely ragdolled him. I think that's a bit unlucky, but I suppose it's there. Yeah, a bit of a chuck. Right, come on. Let's win a centre clearance. Right bottom. Oh, well done. That's definitely high there. Been liking some of 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴. I thought he had a really good third quarter against the D's last week. Let's see if we can get a response here. Row bottom now. Inside 50. A high ball up. Who can fly here? McLean in the side of flare can impact well. Ball bounces a good spot. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 just leaves the ball behind him. Should have gotten that 1.5 volley a bit better. He could have snapped for goal. Have the 𝐓𝐿𝐴 players go, and 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 for the 𝐓𝐿𝐴 too, mate. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Collingwood next week Super Luck, mate. We'll see how we go this week, though. Dawson and McLean. McLean with a head out. Bounces nicely. That shot, he can have a snapping shot. And, yeah, hands in the back there. Definitely there. Well, it was a nice hit out from McLean into space for Chad. Almost a nice manufactured shot at goal there, but he misses. Oh, jeez. That's a skill error every day of the week. 𝐓𝐻𝐿𝐴. The ball's kicked right over his head. Okay, well, it's basically same scenario here. Another ball in and pretty much the same spot. Beautiful day over here in Canberra, by the way. Not a cloud in the sky. It's starting to get a bit cold down here, though. Jeez, you walk out. So I'm like, geez, it's cold. Then you think, okay, McLean puts it in the space again, but a bit too much. Cats at home, 1 game, expect the Swans to struggle. Yeah, see what happens. Tough place to win. I mean, we've had some scalps there in the past. We haven't played there since, what, 2023? That's why we got beat by almost 100 points. That's when we were playing Callum Mills at full back. Tom Hawkins at one stage. Grass with our outs. But nonetheless, we were playing poor. Anyway, rushed inside 50 here. It might work. No, it's a bad kick. So good pressure here from North. LDU doing everything in the minute. Intercept marks and defence. They're going to try and bite off a corridor kick here. No, they're just going to go long down the line. It's a bit of a muffy kick, but it works well to Will Dawson. Now back here to Luke Parker. Having a great year. Now they chip it short here to Wardlaw, and they can build up here the Kangas. Luke McDonald. So McDonald now will go towards centre half forward. McLean almost. Edwards. I don't think that's a mark to Edwards. McLean has mitts on it, but we'll take it. I mean, we saw that one, I think, in the stream on Thursday. Like it was a mark to somebody. I couldn't remember who, but it clearly wasn't. Anyways, turnover here. 𝐓𝐴's mopping up well, and that's a lovely kick in board to find 𝐵𝐻𝐿𝐴, who's not getting as much ball, but definitely showing some impact in his new roll up forward. Now takes a bounce. Trying to burn row bottom. He does well. Now shifts the hands in board here. Can they work it nicely? The 1-2. Colby gets it back. 𝐵𝐻𝐿𝐴 streaming into goal. Oh, geez, that would have been a beautiful goal. Geez, we've got to keep him quiet. He can obviously get off the chain too. Craig, thank you very much for subscribing, mate. Again, I don't know if you're subscribing from watching the stream in the minute or watching another video, but if you are, no, hopefully go well, my friend. 𝐼𝐴𝐸 gets in front position, can't quite take the mark, goes in again. Need numbers around this football. Row bottom. Back here now to Jordan. Does well to extract it out. Oh, geez. Look at the pace of McLean. Christ. It's like Grandpa Simpson trying to chase the turtle that stole his fucking teeth. Anyway, just worked the hands well enough. Good hand passing play. Now Jordan. Amani in a good spot here. 𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐵 reads it well though. Spin move from 𝐸𝐿𝐷𝐪. The break, the tackle. He did well. Gives the hands now to Paps. Does he get the carry over the top to McDonald? Should be marking that football. Anyway, Paps. Yeah, it's sort of like he lost his balance a bit. Yeah, probably should have had a shot on goal, but McDonald had to sit there, but North had the two players to intervene. Rush behind. Now they get the kick in. Ball in. Centre wing. Nicely done from 𝐸𝐿𝐷𝐪 though. Barnes his way through. Anyway, what can we do out of this stoppage? O'Sullivan slaps it forward. Yeah, geez, he loves slapping it forward, O'Sullivan. Mills holds up Curtis. Slaps it back, Curtis. A lot of slaps at the minute. How about some hand passes like we're doing? Jordan now. Surely that's legged. Nothing given. 𝐼𝐴𝐸𝐸. That's a nice hand pass. Back to 𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐵. Daniel. That's good hand passing from North there. Yeah, they're working the hands around us nicely here, making us miss a few tackles. Now O'Sullivan just has to compose himself. Back to 𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐵. They do it well, North. 𝐵𝐿𝐵𝐵 now out to the wing to find Stevens. There's 𝐸𝐿𝐷𝐾 on screen. Hopefully he can have a bit of a better game. 𝐸𝐿𝐷's been quiet the last 2 weeks. Anyway, North work the hands a bit too easily past us there, and they can now go deep to the pocket. Mills arriving. Should be spoiling that a bit better. Mills came from the side. 𝐼𝐿𝐴𝐸𝐸 beat a bit too easily as well. So North, good passage of play. Well, Darling, he can make it 2 goals here. He's going to go for the check side. Yeah, just that push against 𝐼𝐿𝐸𝐸 a bit too easy. As he kicks, truly good start here for North. They've got 3 unanswered. So now they're up by 12 points. Darling having to sneak a good year too. He's having some impactful games. Yeah, 𝐼𝐿𝐸𝐸 did this early last week too. He had the easy... He got beat early by, I think it was 𝐼𝐿𝐸𝐿𝐸 mark, and then he got into the game a bit more, so need to try and find a response here. Well, ball back in the middle here. They'll try and win it out of the centre bounce. 𝐸𝐸𝐸, a bit of a fumble. That's not a tackle there from Chad. 𝐸𝐸𝐸 gets his way in. 𝐸𝐿𝐷𝐪 on the ground, which is good to see. He might be pinned for that, Gus. Yeah, he is. He dragged it in. Free was there. Geez, made a bit of a mare there. Got to really start nailing some tackles. North, well, they're hand passing really well within our bubble of pressure, but we're just not forcing turnover well enough. As they go inside 50 here, the Kangas goes past a couple. 𝐓𝐴𝐸𝐸 can get this out the back, but the ball just doesn't sit up for him. On a score there. So North by 13, 6:43 to play. Last 10 minutes, 2 goals to zip in their favour as 𝐵𝐼𝐸. Let's hope we can see a bit more consistency out of him today. No more Tony Jones-esque kicks or hand passes. Christ. 𝐸𝐿𝐷𝐪 now to Cunningham. In the back half. Now we give it to Rampy. Kick now to the wing. Got to go here, McLean. Good body work. And we give the quick hands to 𝐸𝐸𝐸. Dual-footed playing, which I like. And that's a nice kick to McDonald. Yeah, that's what I like about 𝐸𝐸𝐸. He can kick on his left or right, which feels like a bit of a rare trait for footballers these days. Now, they just never seem to kick on their non-preferred. Well, McDonald, he can make this 2 goals for himself, and we can get a response here. But sort of knowing the mental gymnastics of McDonald, he probably is a due a miss here. You know, he'll kick one, then maybe miss one. So Well, good movement from the back half. McLean, good strength. Do we get a response here? It's going to be a tricky kick, but it's on the right side for a right footer. Looks good. Very good. Well done, Logan. Well, we need we need our tools to have a good output today with no 𝐴𝐿𝐼. So, get a goal back. Well, I said a few minutes ago, hopefully 𝐴𝐿𝐼 can get involved today, and that's a lovely inside 50 kick. You know, 𝐷𝐷𝐿𝐼's still getting some match fitness in by the looks of it, and Corey is definitely waiting in the wings too, but seems like we just really want to get some games into 𝐴𝐿𝐼. That's exactly right. Make sure to leave a like, as Aussie Trump says, by the way, lads, if you just joined. So good start here for your neutral. North with a few in a row. And Sydney respond after a few unanswered from the Kangas. So North by 7 points. Grundy hit out, Heaney gather. Shifts it. All right, we're out here. McInerney, beautiful from the centre bounce. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 can go here. Oh, Wardlaw, what an effort. It's not a tackle though, so it'll be play on. That's twice now it's happened to McInerney. He's out the front, should be getting an inside 50, then he gets chased down from behind. It happened last week with 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Anyway, it wasn't a tackle, so he's a bit lucky there. Jordan back to 𝐵𝐼𝐼. Out across now to 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐼. And now to Lloyd. Oh, geez, bit of a fumble there. Yeah, just looking a bit fumbly at times, rushing a bit. Turnover here. Simpkin can go back inside 50. It's a bad kick. Or Cunningham's. Well, he's having a great year, McInerney, but I still feel like I'm a bit of a harsh critic because the midfield crafter can still be a bit of an iffy part of his game. Like, he really should be getting out the front there and penetrating, but oh well, Sherry, that's a good intercept mark. He's had a good start against Grundy. So, the old man outside just chucked on the hose. If you just heard that, sound like a sprinkler or something. Sherry now, towards the edge of 50. 𝐷𝐿𝐼 can fly. Larkey's there. Cunning, bit of a mismatch there. Larkey gets the hands out. 𝐵𝐿𝐼 tackle from Rampy. And it's umpire's football. Hope going well, Isaiah, mate. Oh, still early days, mate. Silly season. They put so much money into renovations. Seems silly. I thought you said silly season for a sec. I have to read that again. Oh, Spargo. That's clever. That's not going to be 15. Spool from 𝐵𝐼𝐼, but Curtis. Yeah, a bit too easy there. 𝐷𝐿𝐼 will go. Yeah, we weren't manning up there. The spoil came from 𝐵𝐼𝐼, but just not enough bees around the honeypot there. As Curtis gets the easy possession, flicks it to 𝐷𝐿𝐼 and he goals. Seems silly they put so much money into renovations and they have their home ground, I understand, more attendance to the MCG. Home is home, in my opinion. I assume just renovations happen really for any stadium. It's a lovely ground though, you know. When I went to the grand final 24, when you walk through the gates, it's just like, wow, it's bigger than you think. Like it's a coliseum. And then the next 2 hours, it just becomes a fucking mind blank with the events that partake. Well, North get one back here. They're looking good. They're really using the ball well in tight spaces, whilst we've been a bit more fumblier. Now to try and start upping the pressure a bit. I think we're showing okay pressure, but they're still they're absorbing it well. So need to start getting their faces a bit more. And that's a good tackle from McInerney. In the back, that's unlucky. It probably was there, to be fair. So it's going to be 𝐼𝐿𝐼's free. Six to 2 in the centre bounce as well. So not ideal. 𝐼𝐿𝐼, that's a lovely. Oh no, I thought I was going to fall to 𝐵𝐿𝐼 a bit better. That's a good pressure from 𝐵𝐿𝐼. 𝐵𝐿𝐼, ball spits out. Trembath, nicely done. Spargo, he can have a shot for goal. It's not a great kick. Rampy, tackle well from Darling. Just gets the hands out for Cunningham. So we need a good kick out of the 50 here from Cunners. Just a kick to a contest. Spool from McDonald. Ball back in play here for 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Flicks it back down to O'Sullivan and across to 𝐵𝐿𝐼. Oh, geez, that's a bit of a muffy kick. Works well for Blanky. Bit fumbly there. McInerney flicks it forward to Papley. Can we maybe get out the front here? It's a good kick for Chad. Roses, he's in some space. Should get it to him. And there's another bloody dinky kick from Chad. Christ, he's got legs like golf clubs. Good smother from McDonald. That's great defensive play from North. Waste a chance there. Blamires to McDonald to Stevens. Trying to find some space. Nicely done from Dylan. The kick, does it get there? Blakey, good punch. Barge, excuse me. Grundy. Geez, ball to be won here. Stevens. getting in there too. 𝐼𝐶 takes out his own teammate. Good passage of play. Both teams working hard. Well, there's a lot of ball and dispute situations here in the middle of the ground. Now, from the stoppage, Stevens gets the clearance. Another missed tackle from us there. 𝐸𝐵𝐵 can fly. That's very well done. Gives it down to 𝐸𝐵𝐵 at the front here again. 𝐸𝐵𝐵's kick, it's not great. But they have it where they want it, the Kangas. Forward 50 stoppage. $2.35 to a quarter time. Five goals, 2 plays, 3 goals, 1. 4.50 stoppage here for the Kangas. 𝐶 gets the positioning. Roberts tackled well from 𝐶, all umpire's ball. Nice hit out from Grundy Jordan, clearing kick. Needs some service in the air. Oh, what a mark from 𝐸𝐴𝐵𝐵. So locking in the forward half here, the Kangas. Will they then go back into the back half to reload? Now back in the forward half. Luke Parker to 𝐓𝐶. Hits the 45 out across here to 𝐵𝐶. So just need to stem the flow here. Try not concede another one before quarter time. Let's settle up here, the Kangas. Spool from Milliken. O'Sullivan. Very nice. You don't need to have a snapping shot. That's all a bit too easy. It's a good goal from O'Sullivan. Jeez, we've got to be pressuring him there a bit better. Well, Kangas really getting out the margin. Out to 19 points. They've come to play as expected. 6 goals, 2 plays, 3 goals, 1. He's having a good start, Finn O'Sullivan. Yeah, it's just another inside 50 where they're just getting first possession. They're getting there first. And, I mean, it's clever from O'Sullivan. He looks like he's going to give the hand, so we're sort of standing off him a bit where we're trying to man up, but he just goes himself and a clever snap around the corner. Well, I think we've shown okay pressure at times, but North is still working the hands a bit too easily around us, so it's got to improve. 19 inside 50s to 10 as well, so they're getting field position 2, contested ball plus 13. We're really getting well beaten every number. Well, let's see if we can get a response here. Still time for another goal. Minute 42 to play. All right, here we go. We get a free. So it's going to be Isaac's ball. Oh, what a chase from Wardlaw. Jeez. Forces a bit of a miss kick from McInerney. That's better. Good cleanliness at ground level. Cunningham now. Twisting, turning. He's got Bice as the overlap. Nah, it's not going to work. Well, that could be deliberate. He's clearly... yeah, it was there. I think that's a bit unlucky from 𝐵𝐶. I mean, he tried to just intervene, but yeah, it was a direct slap out of bounds. Bice now sets it up inside 50. Who can fly? Oh, Dosser! Aidan McLean! Jeez. I mean, we were slating him just before he's got the speed like Grandpa Simpson chasing the tortoise when he's got his dentures, but geez, he flew there. Well, let's see here again. Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a line ball one. Like, Heaney Star's possession, bit unlucky there, Wardlaw, but it was sort of a bit of a half tackle at the same time. McLean, first game of this season, had a nice clunk early on that led to a score. Can he kick his first of the season in his first game in the seniors? He sure can, all right. Much needed on the stroke of quarter time. Big Ian McLean. What a season he had in 2023, eh? Beautiful Elim final against Carlton, and then gets a bit comfortable with the new contract and plays like shite. Well, 3 goals straight from set shots for both sides, so there's definitely some accuracy early on. 6 goals 2 to 4 goals 1. Gonna need a new bottle of water at quarter time. Jeez, we're running empty here. Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day, of course, Nanny. Yeah, we had a bit of dinner last night. Sort of just celebrating it in advance. McLean goals, much needed. Much needed. Definitely need to lift here after quarter time. I think, their intensity and their inside games outdoing us here. Grundy hit out. All right, here we go. Another free. We'll take it. I mean, it was 6-1 in the freeze early this game. Oh, geez, taking his time, Wardle. Johnny now. Oh, geez, it's another terrible kick. Oh, geez, Blake, oh, my goodness, it might work. Amani snap around the corner. Geez, okay. Just like that. Bang. 2 in a row in a blink of an eye. Geez, a bit of a crazy first term this is. Well, it's turning out to be like last week. High scoring affair in the first term. Take it off a free. We'll see what the free was. I couldn't see what it was in normal time. Well, they don't even show, but what on earth's with Warner's kicky at the minute? He's got legs like golf clubs. And Curdy could have marked that, but Blakey gets his hand, and he's able to win possession back, give it to Amani, snap around the corner and goal. Well, 7 points with 7 seconds to play in this first term. There's probably time run out here. It's a bit of a dirty ball from Isaac. There it is. 6 goals 2 plays, 5 goals 1. Yeah, a bit of a strange quarter. Feels like we could be down by more, to be honest, if we didn't capitalise on those chances late. But I mean, am I surprised, really? This is a much better North Melbourne side. They've been really competitive in the midfield, and they're giving us a bit of a touch-up early on. They're dominating in the centre bounces. 𝐼𝐴 and 𝐓𝐡𝐞 have gone to work, and yeah, no, I think they've controlled the game much better than us. As we take a look, yeah, contested ball, +8 in their favour. Clearances, +2. Centre clearances, well, there we go. We won the last couple, and that helped us get goals off it, so that's handy. But yeah, the inside 50s, 19-12, those 12 as well. So yeah, it feels like we need to ramp up the pressure a bit and try and force some sloppy errors from them. Because yeah, it felt like at times they were absorbing our pressure a bit too easily and working the hands a bit too easy for our liking. But it was a bit of a strange quarter, but we're only down by 7, so plane's flying over. Well, I'm just going to quickly go grab actually a new bottle of water, actually, as we said the other minute ago. I've got a few empty bottles here, so I might as well do that. We'll have a look at some play stats, though, for quarter time. Yeah, so 𝐼𝐴's had a brilliant start. He's on 13 touches and actually hasn't had clearance to his name, but he's really getting busy on the inside. Luke Parker, he started well with 8 disposals. O'Sullivan really liking his season. He's on 9 touches and kicked that lovely goal. Sherry, I'd say, getting the better of Grundy. He's had a bit of a hit and miss start so far. Brodie Grundy, a few frees against, but he is winning the headouts at least. Grundy, but Sherry around the ground, I think he's being a bit more of a presence already with 4 tackles. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 been okay with 5. Bob Lyes, he's had some nice disposal. Wardlaw showing his physicality pretty well too. So yeah, it's quite a bit to like from North side of things. Stevens also started well. And as for us, honestly, Cunners has probably been one of our better players. Like I think he's mopping up okay in defence. 𝐵𝐵𝐺𝐵𝐵, he's yeah, like it just feels we're being a bit too fumbly and a bit rushed at times, all of us. Yeah, he's been okay so far, McInerney. Bice has had a few disposals, but let's hope we settle a bit in the second quarter a bit more. Rose is just with the 2 touches. That's understandable. He kicked 7 last week, and then you might have a bit of a quieter week, but he can get in the game. Edwards I've been liking. He's had some nice defensive acts, a few nice spoils. But yeah, down by 7. Definitely need to respond, though, in the inside game and try and out-tough them, but we'll see how we go. I'll be back in a sec, though. Let me just get a new bottle of water. Right back, lads. New ball out of the garage. Let's catch up on some chat. Have to go old Taj, mates. Isaiah's corner, as we said, good for Hatter. Yeah, no, he started okay. Like, he had that nice contested mark up the ground and kicked truly, so that's good. At least we're taking our chances. So are North, but that's important. But big second quarter coming up. Whips are cracking for us, so it's like we click into gear a bit. Are you on for Friday? Oh, 4 against the Friday. I thought you said, am I on for streaming it? I mean, I don't mind it. It sort of depends, though. Like, if there's something like a showdown, that really should be a standalone. But if it's sort of like the games we had on Friday, you know, not really marquee fixtures, and yeah, fair enough. But I don't know why there's 2 Sunday games at the minute. Like, why aren't we having that an extra Sunday game? We're only having the 2. Like, we usually have 3. I'm not sure, but I think it's just to give more teams, because some teams play a lot of Sunday games more than others, so it might just be giving them a chance to play some earlier games. Like, for example, we don't usually play many Sunday games. Well, we've shown some nice movement from the back half at times, but yeah, North are making it hard work. Their pressure's been really good. And yeah, we definitely need to up the ante in that area. I think in the bubble we've shown some good pressure, but North have looked really clean in and under. They're shifting their hands against us well, making us look second rate. And yeah, a few in there, like Wardlaw's been, his physicality's been really good, and 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿's getting plenty of it. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting second term coming up. Yeah, no, you think so? Back they've shown that so far, but they're unlucky not to get a goal from there. 𝐓𝐴𝐷𝐻𝐿. He's a bit like 𝐓𝐶 𝐿𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿, a bit, where he buzzes around like a bee, bouncing around the packs, and can be hard to tackle. And there you go. How about that for pace? Should have kicked the goal. Well, here we go, lads. On the way for the second term. It's North by 7. Under the dome. Of course, closed roof as well. If it was a night game, it'd be open roofers. There we go. Davies Uniacke once again. Wardle, those are really clean hands. Trenbar flies. Who's at ground level here? Blakey. No, sorry, that's Rampy. Look like Blakey from that angle. But 𝐴𝐷𝐻𝐿. That's a good loose ball. Get out across here to 𝐶IMKIN. They shift the hands back. Oh, geez. Rose has got to be tackling. That's well done. O'Sullivan could be pinned. Yeah, it's one of those. It's an unlucky one because you just don't get disposed of it soon enough. We've seen that plenty of times. Well done from Roses. Now, how's the corridor kick? It's a beauty to McInerney. He loves taking on those risky kicks, Roses, and his execution's been really good at them this year. Lloyd now for a switch across here to Rampy. Grundy's on short, but we're going to go instead towards a deeper option. 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿, that's just over his head. McLean, there it is. There's the ground level work. He can't bend over. Jeez. It's literally like Grandpa Simpson chasing that turtle with his dentures. Grundy out of the ruck. Tahini centering ball. No one at home. No, maybe Cootie could get on the end of this, and he will. Can he get an angle? Centering kick just over McDonald's head. That's unlucky. Just couldn't quite execute. Parker now down the stables. That's a good kick to find 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿, excuse me. 16 touches already for 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿. There you go. Yeah, he's having some sort of a season. Now chips it towards the wing to find 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿, the former D. 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿 holds up 𝐿𝐼𝐿 well. Now to Daniel. They've got the overlap option here. Kick could have been a bit better for 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿. As he, does well to shift the hands out. So North keep possession here with 𝐴𝐷𝐻𝐿. Twisting, turning. There you go. There's another evaded tackle. Feels like North have had a bit too many for our liking. 𝐷𝐻𝐿 can fly. Curtis at ground level. That's a great tackle from Mills. Yeah, I think Mills has started pretty well. Again, like he should have spoiled that one earlier in the first quarter. As he's in a really good spot. And that's unlike Mills, but I think he started okay. Good battle there between the two rucks. Ground level now, Wardlaw. Geez, look at him burst his way through, and he gets the kick away. How about that, Rampy? Does well. Clearing kick here. What have we got at home? Pushed out a bit too easily there. McDonald is now North regained possession. 𝐼𝐷𝐻𝐿 back to Parker. And the long switch is on. Parker out across here to Charlie Comben. Out to the wing to find Luke McDonald. got to go here, Lloyd. And geez, couldn't, just wasn't in a good spot the first ball there, Lloyd. Good mark from 𝐴𝐵𝐶𝐞. Deep kick here from 𝐴𝐵𝐶𝐞. 𝐼𝐵𝐶𝐬 can fly. Good spoil. Someone at ground level here to intervene. Good hands from Jordan. Good pickup, I should say. Hands could have been a bit better. So North lock it in here. �13 goals, 5 for 𝐼𝐵𝐶𝐬 this season. He's really now starting to become a mainstay in this. There's 23 for the Kangas. Grundy whacks it forward, but North set up well here again for another front half turnover. 𝐼𝐵𝐶𝐬 positioned himself well for the intercept mark. 𝐼𝐵𝐶𝐬 now short to Lloyd. Now to Mills. So 4-1 inside 50s. They're looking pretty settled so far, the Kangas. Can we try and challenge them here from the back half? Nick Blakey. Oh, geez, 𝐼𝐵𝐶𝐬 getting out on the loose. And now we work it well to Mills. This is where we sort of improvise and try and work out of this bubble of pressure. Well done, 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐷RICK. On his left shoe. The kick's not really advantageous, and it's going to be intercept marked from... It's going to be 50s. Oh, wow. Geez, that's a gift. Absolutely. I mean, we'll see it here again. It wasn't a great kick from 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐷RICK, but it looks like McLean was blocked out of it. Well, they'll show this again on the replay. Let's see again. Ah, geez, it's weak. It's there, but it's pretty weak. He didn't really get much contact on him, but I suppose it's there. Adam McLean for a second. No, we'll take that. Bit of a freebie. But it was a nice movement from the back half. Geez, I like how 𝐿𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐿𝐿 gets on the end of that one too. Well, all of a sudden, it's just a one-point game. I don't feel like this should be the margin. We probably should be down by a few goals, but look, we'll take it. Yeah, no, Mills, again, involved. Like, I think he's been really good so far. And 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐷RICK is what we're liking this year. He's starting to use his foot. His foot skills feels like they're becoming a lot better. I mean, the kick isn't the greatest, but it's at least to the hot spot. Yeah, I think they paid it because 𝐵𝐶𝐿𝐵𝐿 didn't have his eyes for the ball whilst he intervened with McLean like there, so... I mean, he sort of didn't need to do it as well. Like, he could have just come up, like McLean was in the greatest spot, so... Well, we're trailing by a point. I think we've had a bit of the rub of the green, but, you know, they're sort of there, so if they're there, I suppose. Anyway, nicely done from the centre bounce. The 𝐵𝐶𝐬 involved. How's the kick, though? His kicking's been hit and miss. That goes past a few defenders. Roos is at ground level. Hard to tackle, but he's pushed out of that one a bit too easily. Well defended. It's going to be a ball in here. Six goals, 2, play 6 goals, 1. Got a game on here under the lid. Grundy's got front position here against 𝐵𝐶𝐬. The hit out's nice. The 𝐵𝐶𝐬, that's a good ground ball get. Spin move. Just gets a little hack kick away, so the disposal was there. Cleared now from North. Let's try and lock it in here. Bouncing ball. Trumbath's direction. Tap back to Blakey. Just gets it away. 𝐼𝐵𝐶𝐬, that's well done. Gets involved. 𝐼𝐵𝐶𝐬, he's been getting his head over, and that's well done now to Lloyd. Has a bit of time. Back inside 50 to the pocket here. McLean flies. No, sorry, that's McDonald, excuse me. 𝐵𝐶𝐬 gets his way in there, and it's going to be taken over for another ball in. Well, hopefully 𝐵𝐶𝐬's okay. Looks like he just got a bit of a whack in the mouth. Yeah, 2 very physical rucks, of course, 𝐵𝐶𝐬 and Grundy. Both having, well, apart from 𝐵𝐶𝐬's blunder against the Dons, 𝐵𝐶𝐬's had some massive games, but Grundy's been very good too. As he wins this one, Grundy, it's a bit of a hack kick though. Ball to be won here at ground level. 𝐵𝐶𝐬 goes in head under. Grundy as well. Can't get a clean possession. O'Sullivan spun around well. Spun around too much. Holding the ball. It's so unlucky because I don't like seeing frees like that happen because they get the disposal. But if you spun around too much, time runs out. So he did well enough. That's twice it's happened now to O'Sullivan. Let's see again. 1, 2. Yeah. It's 2 spins, so. Rise that Kenny. Chance to have the lead. for his 8th disposal and potentially 2nd goal. Obviously didn't kick a goal last week, 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐞. For 5 goals straight from set shots, 𝐴𝐴𝐞. Of course, he nails it. All right, we're in front. Feels a bit strange, but yeah, geez, I think we're capitalising well. A few off frees, which I think they've been there, but they've been fortuitous at the same time. Yeah, see, O'Sullivan, he should have given the hands there, O'Sullivan. That's why he's probably pinned. He just had it for too long. Yeah, could have just given the hands there to Parker, so that's probably why he was pinned. So he definitely had prior opportunity. And, you know, we got the kick away, but as we see with those frees, that's just how it is these days with holding the ball. If you run out of time, you run out of time. Well, somehow we're in the lead at the same time. It feels like, well, we've started to up the clearance game a bit. Do we win another one here? Yes, we do. Grundy keeps his feet. Oh, he looked like he was held there, 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐞. Nothing there, though. That's going to be umpire's ball. Tackle from Papley. Oh, thanks for tuning in, Liam. No, I appreciate it, mates. Yeah, hopefully go well. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, lads. If you've just joined us, good contest here. Stevens now. Tackle well from Robon. Good pressure. Geez, 18 for 𝐿DU already. We're not even halfway through the second. Ball up again. Sherry with the hit out. Into space here for 𝐿DU to go and get, but Roberts, good composure. Whacks it back the other way. Ball to be won here. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐞, that's some nice body work, and he'll get this grand ball. Slaps out here to 𝐿𝐷RIC. He keeps his feet. Goes back inboard. Now outboard here to 𝐿𝐷RIC. Just whacks it forward. 𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐿 ball. 𝐵𝐻𝐻 completely misses it. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐞 goes in again. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐶 okay. And it's going to be a ball in. That's good. Good passage of play there from 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐞. He shows a bit of hunt. He's getting involved a bit more this game, I feel. And there it is, Jordan now on 𝐿DU. Grundy, nice hit out to Papster. Papa. Papa, 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 Papa. Papa. Tommy Papley. How about that? I think we're due for a bit of Papley speciality, but I would see equally as a great hit out from Brodie Grundy. Nice. Nah, we've been saying I'm loving this guy's last few weeks. You know, the execution's definitely hit and miss. He too has the golf club boots like Chad Warner, where he bloody hits some crap at times, but I'm just loving his energy, and he's shown some good pressure moments and hunting the ball well, and that's just a great hit out and a great rove. No one on Papley there, bursts his way through. And there it is, there's the... Oh, and he slips over as well. Fucking hell. Let's see this again. He does a little windmill. High five. Fucking slips over. Oh, God. Well, geez, we're taking our chances well. Like 8 goals won, but it feels like almost every time we're going in there, we're really, yeah, simply taking our chances. Papley again out of the middle. Give the hands. He does. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐞 on the end of this one. Another centre bounce clearance. Lowers the eyes. Juzzy to Marty. Ball to be won here. McDonald mops up well. Parker. Bit of a hack kick out defence. Blakey can fly. That was a Wardlaw. Geez, he flew there. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐞 having a good second term. Grundy under this one. Dispossessed. Ball to be won. Few North players crashing each other. Slap from Juzzy. That was clever. James Jordan, he's a goal kicker at times. Snapping ball to the top of the square. And Mark. Jeez, I mean, it looked like Marty got his mitts all over it, but, well, okay, fair enough. Anyway, not 15 for North, so they just have to sort of now, bit of a mongrel kick out of the fence from Parker, and it works to 𝐵𝐻𝐻. Geez, those ones hold your breath when Luke Parker does a check side kick out of the fence like that. 𝐵𝐻𝐻, 1 goal to his name, clears out of the 50 here. Who can fly? Wedwards, good positioning, couldn't take the mark. Dawson slaps it forward, Grundy intervenes. Looks like he... Yeah, no, they're out of zone, umpire paid it. It looked like he sort of got the half-hand pass out there, but fair enough, so holding the ball there. It sort of looked like he hand passed it, but oh well. Drenbath now. Liking his season too, really breaking out for this North side. Gives a short pass to Wardlaw, now to Stevens, who started well. He's going to take the game on now and gain some metres. A deep kick here. Larkey's in a good spot and he'll take the mark. So, beaten there by Edwards. Oh, Edwards was beaten from him, I should say. Well, what's he going to go with here? Larkey could go with a check side, could go with a drop punt. No, it's a good kick too. Position well to the pocket. I mean, McLean's just in a bit of a bad spot there. He has to, you know, as he ruck in the hole, probably has to position himself a bit better. But it's a good kick. 𝐼𝐻𝐿 going to go drop punt here. And hits the woodwork. It's a bit of a let-off. 6 goals, 3 plays, 8 goals, 1. El, hopefully going well, mates. 3 goals. That's the first behind from a set shot this game. So the accuracy from both sides have been pretty good. Good kick from Blakey to Edwards. Now, he still gives me the 𝐼𝐻𝐿 Edwards with some of his disposal and open play. That one put Blakey under the pump, so turnover here. Roberts had to do a bit better there. Blakey now, a bit too cute with the hand pass. Good pressure from Roberts. Advantage now. McInerney. We shift the hands to Cunningham over the top here. We've got McLean. Right, option in the pocket. Oh, geez, well done from Doss. Geez, I tell you. Oh, Papley's dropped the mark. We've made a mare of it. Made an absolute mare of it. You should have marked that one, Papley. Kick now to the wing. Parker marks. Now kicking board here. Does this open up things for North? Got to hold his ground. Mills. Curtis, good little nudge out. 𝐓𝐿 over to LDU. Well done here from North. On the end of this one, Trenbath. That's a great ground level pickup. He can now hit the kicking board to Darling. And that's good strong hands. North back the other way. Well, sorry, I just got to pull that up on McLean. He did a pretty good effort there at ground level. He actually bent over and picked the ball up. It was a bit of a half motion, but he did okay. Well, this happens in footy, unfortunately. It really should be a shot on goal for Papley. He absolutely drops his lollies and back the other way, whilst we're all, you know, sort of out of position from that good attacking chain from us. North catches out the back, so this would be a bit of a pain, but let's see if Darling can kick his third. Oh, geez, made a mare of it. Overkicked it, so let off there, minus score. 9-point margin. Yeah, it was a good win, man. I mean, it honestly felt like Port and the Dogs, especially as a game wore on, no one wanted to win because nobody could take their chances. Obviously, Port were efficient with the less inside 50s, but still their skill errors were pretty poor, and the Dogs had all the injuries but just couldn't capitalise. But hey, kids, still, they're on the ropes. The Dogs, oh, bouncing ball, just rush it through. Well done, Mills. But they're on the ropes, the Dogs. They needed a win, and win's a win, so, you know, Port and Adelaide's always a tough place to win, so. Usual suspects, Bonton, Richards, big games, and Selwood. Mid-season draftee last year, by the way. He's having a year. He was excellent last night too. Marty, great body work. Couldn't take the mark. 𝐻𝐿 off hands. Puts Roberts under the pump. That's a nice bit of composure there from Roberts. That's what I'm liking. A bit better composure from Matty this year. 𝐿𝐻𝐿 kicked down the line, and Marty did well. Did okay ground level. Parker equally is good. Darling, no, sorry, that's 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿, excuse me. Gives the hands in board now to Parker. Goldor kicks on here for the Cane because it works well to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿. Have they got something here on the outer? That's a good-looking kick for Trenbath. Beautiful kick. So, North now starting to get some entries their way. Trenbath, he's going to drop the kick a bit too short there for 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻. With Edwards lagging behind. Blamai's inside 50 kick. Looks pretty good for Spargo. That's a great sport from Bice. Now Rowbottom. That's a hospital hand pass from 𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐻. So he just has to hack it forward. And North set up well here for the turnover. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻. Parker, a bit of a fumble and a hack kick. Rowbottom's got a fly. Bulldog got up too. And a good tackle there from Rowie on 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻. Jeez, it's hot in the kitchen at the minute. Yeah, I don't know when we play the Dockers. Probably sometime late in the season. 𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐻 can't get the extraction. Rowbottom back now here to 𝐻𝐿𝐻. Hands it over the top. Just couldn't get that one on the outer. We had Cunningham on the outer there. That's going to be high there for Stevens. 8:16 to play here. So North starting to get some momentum in their favour. They just can't capitalise at this minute. So, what have they got inside 50 here? To the pocket. McLean in a good spot. Can't take the mark, but he brings it to ground. Lloyd did well. Can take a bounce here, Lloyd. Well done. Wicks blindsided, so he just has to kick it forward. Just our exit out of the fence has just been a bit rushed. Now, Daniel back the other way. Spargo snapping shot. Goals. There we go. I mean, this is something we've been accustomed to, I think, this season. We can have a lot of rush exits out of the 50, but we sort of improvise and are able to make it work. But yeah, still a bad hand pass there from Lloyd. He didn't really have to give that one to Wicks, where he was blindsided by a North forward. So North have done well. They've kicked 2 in a row and they've brought it back to 2 points. We're sort of shooting ourselves the foot here at the minute. Just some sloppy turnovers from us. Rush disposal. No one could kill that contest. It was an outnumbered contest in our favour, 2-on-1. Someone had to get a ball on that one and falls out the back for Spargo and the goals. The former D. So back to 2 points here. Chad now. Bit of a hack kick. No good. Dawson was unable to get the soccer, That's clean from Heaney at ground level. Wicks now back the other way. Bit of an easy push out there for McDonald. Oh, bad hand pass. Warner, sorry. Again, just the disposal from Chad. He's lacking a bit of that killer blow at the minute. Chad has now North used the hands really well here. 𝐼𝐴 out the front again. How's the kick to the pocket? Bison a bit of a bad spot. He got the hand. Yeah, no, it's sort of those unlucky ones there for Bice. Like, he got a hand on it, but yeah, it happens in footy. Those aren't paid at times. So, well, North have a chance to hit the lead. He's going to play on and go for a snapping shot. And he's got it. Oh, geez, okay. Well, North hit the lead. Out of the centre bounce, they go bang there. Yeah, it's just off a bit of Chad's work again. It's just these disposals at the minute with Chad. I don't know. Yeah, it's hit and miss with Warner. That's come off as error. But plus 11 inside 50s here, so still we're seeing the same issues, just not really able to lock it in at the minute. North getting too much field position for our liking. Clearing kick from Wicks. Rose has pushed out a bit too easy. Like, we do well here. Like, this is where we've got to punish a bit better. I mean, Warner's got to give the quick hands there. Good pressure from Wardlaw. Good game of footy. Oh. Okay, hit the post. That's a bit lucky. So, minor score it is. Let off there indeed. Okay, that's all right with Blakey. I didn't even realise he went down in the sheds. Too focused on the game itself. Bice, oh geez, no turnovers here, please. Oof, he makes me nervous. It's like that meme where the girl tastes like the kombucha or something and she just has the mixed emotions. 𝐬𝐿𝐼 touched that one. Throw it in. Oh, geez. Got a game on here. Pressure factor. Last 10 minutes, 186 for North, 150 up for us. So it's dropped away a bit. We were capitalising well and winning out of the centre bounce, but it's dropped away a bit here. 6:45 to play till half-time. Grundy front position against Dawson. He gets the ground level ball though, Dawson. Row bottom under this one. Ineffective disposal. Stevens. Fumble there from O'Sullivan. That's some good running from 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 𝐿𝐼. He can go for goal here. 𝐶𝐴𝐿𝐼. It's going to drop short. Touched from Milligan. Former Swanee, of course. All square. Lewis Milligan. Clearing kick now to the 50. Grundy. Flies okay. Tap back here from LDU. Ground hand pass is nice there from Daniel to Stevens. Across now to 𝐼𝐿𝐼 and back here to Luke Parker. Oh, nice bit of evasion there from the former Swanee. And he now can drop it short with a beautiful kick to 𝐶𝐴𝐿𝐼. Moving the ball really nicely here, North. Now Stevens can go for goal. He's made a mare of it. Out in the full. Just can't capitalise on their chances here, the Kangas. 7 goals, 7 to 8 goals, 1. There's no Mills and Blakey back there at the minute is hurting. They're both on the bench. Just get it for a ball in. We need them out there. Warner can fly. Marty, he's not going to be paid the mark. Quickly give the hands. Got the kick away. Another turnover. Geez, the turnovers from us these last 10 minutes have just been poor. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 now will go back to Comben, to Daniel. Papley, good pressure. All right, here we go. We can exploit. Heaney. Amadi can't quite get that chart. He's got to go. Oh, good strength there from Comben. That's a big win. And now McDonald can go back here. Brilliant win from Comben. 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Go back now here to Logue. Yeah, and he's got the grip on too. Company actually still held on to the ball. Now to 𝐼𝐵. Now to try and shut down this chipping game at the moment. North for manufacturing. 𝐼𝐶𝐿 now just has to go long to a contest. He's in a good spot here, 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. Oh, what a spoil from Edwards. Brilliant. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now. 𝐿𝐼𝐿. Under the pump now to Edwards. They can just hack it forward, the big gonk. Good contest here, one-on-one. Chad now, he's got the space. Get there, Chad. Bounces the ball into his favour. Does it sit for him? Head over. He does okay. Stiff arm. Again, another sloppy disposal. Bounce hand pass. Porter looks pretty fatigued here. He goes in again. Good tackle there from 𝐶𝐿. Umpire's ball. Good game of footy we got on here. All square. 4:22 to play. 4:50 stoppage just inside the forward 50 for us here. Sherry and Grundy going to arrive here late. So Sherry just gets there in time though, excuse me. Sheldrick, Grundy tackle, ball spit out. But now it's going to be a ball up here. Yeah, he's sort of playing like a bit of an off. Oh geez, both rucks go to ground. Sheldrick gets the hands, bit of a nothing hand pass for Simpkin, so he'll intercept back here to McDonald, trying to find a clean exit. Now he'll just boot it down the line. 𝐵ICE can fly. 𝐷ersman, that's going to be paid a mark. 𝐷ersman now goes down the line. It's not the greatest kick. 𝐿𝐼𝐿 got his mitts on it. Edwards in the back. Take it. Now Edwards is, again, showing some really good moments. Blakey still can't get out on the ground. We're just the ball just isn't on that side of the pitch. Rampy now. Oh, geez, bit of a mismatch. Papley getting on the end of that one. Logue. 𝐓𝐡𝐞. McDonald. Tackle well from Sheldrick. Ball's still out here. 𝐶𝐿 can get there. Sockers it forward. And it works well. Spargo. Ball to be one here. Good body work there from Rampy. Brilliant. Oh, geez, 𝐵ICE fumble. It wasn't a great hand pass. Now 𝐶𝐿𝐼𝐿, that's a bad hand pass. They can punish off here off the turnover. 𝐼𝐿𝐼𝐿. Evaded tackle pretty nice. He can drop the kick short here to a Lucky. No, it bounces off his chest. Unlucky. Unlucky. Edwards gave away the free. Looks like he intervened with him there illegally. I thought he did okay there, but nevertheless, Lucky should have marked the ball. Well, we'll see here again on the replay. Oh, he just came a bit too late. Didn't need to do it, Edwards. Bit unlucky there, but it was there. Well, chance for North hit the lead on with 2:30 to play. 22 goals, 9 this season for Nick Larkey. Had a signer earlier this quarter with hitting the post. Does he kick truly here? No, he does not. They just can't capitalise the mid at North, but they hit the lead. One goal, 6 this second term, so we're sort of lucky it's this margin. 𝐵ICE now. Works it now. Geez, they rushed and fumbly and running over the ball. Bad turnover there. We're sort of our own worst enemy as well. Just a few unforced errors. 𝐵ICE, it wasn't a great kick, but we'll take it. Intercept mark for 𝐵ICE. That's a good kick to Mills. Okay, does this open up things? Mills now. Mills now just forced to go long to the wing. It's not a great kick. No one there competing. All 𝐵ICE as the man behind the ball. Now the kick down the line. McInerney. Uncontested mark drop. And it's going to kill us. Simpkin into goal. There you go. Finally, they get a goal North. It's... Yeah, geez, it's unlike us. A lot of these sloppy mistakes from us, just no good. McInerney's got to be marking that football. Back with the flight. Well, North now out by 7. Oh, geez, it's bad there for McInerney. It wasn't a great kick. It just simply got to mark that football. Blakey out on the ground. All right, Blakey's at least on the park now, so that's handy. Minute 19 coming, maybe try and get another red time goal. Sheldrick's kick to Grundy. Another drop mark. Heaney now. Kicks a bit of an iffy one. He gets the pull back. Falls in his lap. Come on, 𝐼𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝. Bad kick. Unlucky. He's had a decent second term, though, 𝐼𝐶𝐞. Getting involved, but the kick's just no good there. Now, 𝐼𝐵𝐻𝐻. That's not the greatest kick. Roos has had a bit of a quiet first half. Row bottom. Again, just running over the ball. Fumbles. We need some cleanliness. Roos now. That's better. No, it's... okay, geez. Oof. Just marks it. Just marks it, McDonald. Well, we're going to get, after half-time, the Grippos' money's worth. Christ, there's fumbles left, right and centre, under the roof as well, so no excuses. They just need some composure. Well, Logan, he can kick 3 goals here. He's been good in front of the big sticks to get a goal just before the stroke of half-time. The kick's on its way. Well, that's good to see. He's taken his chances pretty well, Logan McDonald. He's got 3 goals straight from set shots. And it puts the margin back to a point on the stroke of half-time. Nelson Roses, he's had a quiet first half, but gets involved there with a goal assist. Good stuff, all right. Margin's a point. 9 goals, 1 plays, 8 goals, 8. It feels like it's one of these papering over the cracks type of performances, but we'll see how this second half goes, all right. Still 5 seconds. Let's just try and take the air out of this half at least. Well done, 𝐵𝐶𝐞. And there it is. Got a game on here. 8 goals, 8 plays, 9 goals, 1. Well, you got to give North their flowers. They're playing really good footy. They're moving it well. They're looking a lot more cleaner than us. I mean, they've still been unable to capitalise with their chances going inside 15 with some shots at goal, but they're looking a lot more settled than us. At the same time, we're just not looking like us. A lot of unforced errors, fumbles, running over the ball, drop marks. It's looking rushed. So need to really up the composure, I think, in the third term. But we'll see what happens, eh? Got a game on here. Have a look at the stats for half-time, and yeah, the field position just isn't working for us at the minute. 36 inside 50 to 24. As of course, Pendles plays his game time record-breaking game tonight. That's going to be an absolute beauty to watch versus the Cats. Did all right in the clearances at least. Now we're winning that by 1. Contested ball pretty even. So I think on the inside we've definitely looked better. But yeah, geez, we're still looking quite sloppy, at least on the outside. You know, when there's a ground ball to be won, a loose ball, we seem to overrun it, or we stuff up the hand pass. It looking quite clunky out there. So we'll see if things turn around a bit in the second half, or we might keep on getting a bit of a close game. But hey, got a contest on here. This is it feels like it's sort of been the case each and every week. We've gotten these challenges within games, and let's see if we can respond. But yeah, we need some plays to lift after half-time. You know, McInerney and Warner, they've been so fumbly this afternoon, especially Chad. He's got 6 touches, Warner. I wish they did a stat for fumbles. He'd probably be leading the game for that, Chad. Have a look at the score involvements. All North, have a look at that. 6 for O'Sullivan, 5 for so many North players at the minute, and our highest is 4 with McLean. Heaney's battling hard, but he's just not getting really the time and space, and that's also to North's credit. Their pressure's been really good. I'm liking Mills this half, though. He's looked composed back there, probably been one of our better defenders. Pupley's shown his moments. Blakey, again, like his kicking's, for the most part, it's been good, but again, we'll still see some fumbles from him here or there. Rampy holding out really well. I love that bump he did throughout that second term. That was a beauty. Parker's racked up the ball in the back half. LDU, a bit of a quieter second term. He's still on 20 touches, though. 𝐼𝐴 starting to rack it up a bit more. Got 5 tackles. Stevens having a really good half. He's got 13 touches. 𝐓𝐴 getting on the end of plenty of disposals. Yeah, a lot of contributors for us in the minute. Whilst for us, it just feels like we have a bit too many passengers and not really getting our hands on it. So, yeah, like 212 to 180 disposals as well. So we're struggling to really control the game. And of course, McDonald, like he's been great in the last 2 weeks. He's kicked 3 goals straight. He's taken his chance as well. So that's also really good to see. And Edwards, of course, as we said earlier. But yeah, need a few important players to lift. Just going to take a whiz, lads, and then we'll do a footy grid, as we always like to do. Footy grid. Let's have a look. What's the theme today? It's a Collingwood theme one, of course, with Pendlebury's record tying game tonight. So we'll do that one after I go take a whiz. But yeah, we've got a GAM on here. Like how North are playing, they're looking competitive. They're looking pretty settled defensively too, and not really giving us many easy exits. I think it's a bit of both, really. I think we're having some unforced errors of our own, and we're looking rushed, but they're looking a lot more settled than us. But that was a nice goal there from 𝐴𝐵, the one he kicked before. Beauty. Anyways, going to take a whiz, lads. I'll be back in a quick sec. Right on, back, lads. Just joined us half time. Got a game on here. North by a solitary point. As we now cross to mind blank footy grid. That's right. Yeah, it feels like he needs a bit of help as well, Taj. Not really many massive contributors in the midfield. Like, Warner need a bit more from him. Rowbottom's showing some good pressure acts here or there. I liked a bit of 𝐴𝐵's work through the centre bounce. He was able to win a few balls in the ball up. So yeah, that just a bit too many passengers at the same time. It feels like as well. All right. But hey, it's only a point. Like, it feels like we should be down by about 4 goals. So. And yeah, still, I think we're still really ruined the absence of 𝐓𝐿 too. Like, defence has looked shaky, I think, now the last 2 weeks. All right, let me just load it up. Where is it? Here it is. There we go. All right, so we've got Collingwood theme 1 with Pendlebury's record tying game tonight. So this is 200 plus games for the same club. Collingwood player. So a lot of options you can go with here. 200 games, that's an awful lot. It's only 44 possible answers. $200 games. Let's just go Nick Maxwell. 3%. Collingwood, Scott Pendlebury teammate, so plenty of options here. Braden Sear, that's the first player I thought of. 0.4. Collingwood multi-premiership player, so they have to have won, 2 or more, so it's not at a different club. Travis Farco would be one. I think he'd be pretty popular though. Actually, did Travis Farco win too? I'm thinking he won it in 2011, but did he win it in one in 2009? I'm struggling to think. What's his name? Mal Michael. 3%. Debut game 2000 to 2009. 200 plus games at the same club. We'll go with... Did Ron O'Keefe debut in 2000? He did. Go with him. 0.4. Debut game, Scott Pendlebury teammate. From 2000 to 2009. Oh, geez, my knowledge of Collingwood obscure plays from the 2000s is probably not my cup of tea. Darren Jolly. 2%. Just go with the Swannies plays whenever in doubt. How about that? Debut game, multi-premiership player from 2000-2009. We'll go... Could go with like a Hawthorn one, or could go... maybe Geelong one. Don't think James 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐼 won more than one. I'm trying to think though, would there maybe be a player that like... well, Jolly would have been a good one for here because he won one at Sydney, then won one at Collingwood. Damn, wasted that. did a 𝐼𝐗𝐼𝐸 debut. I don't think he debuted in 2000s. No, he's like... Let's go Ryan Schoenmakers. No, he didn't. Okay. We'll just go Gunston. Oh, no. Oh, that's right. I thought he would have debuted in 2000, 2009. Didn't, obviously. Oops. Fine. I'll just go Cyril. 2%, whatever. Okay, all Australian 200 plus games for the same club. Oh, geez, options here. A lot of good options. I mean, you could be nailing a unique here if you can think of an obscure one. I think Lloyd. I was thinking Jakey Lloyd. No, he didn't make an All-Australian. Let's go 𝐓𝐴 I don't know if he played 200 games. Oh yeah, surely with that many years. Oh, not a unique. Thought we might be able to nab one there. All-Australian Scott Pendlebury teammate. Only 25 possible answers. Witts has never made an All-Australian. Grundy. Just go Josh Dacos. Yeah, 5%. Yeah, a bit of a mucky old grid. All-Australian multi-premiership player. Adam Goods would be a good one. That came off the top of my head. Ryan O'Keefe would have been good here. Kieran Jack didn't play in 05. Don't think Roberts Thompson would have made one. Let's go Brian Lake. 0.5. That's actually not bad. I thought that'd be higher. Okay. Well, we got some pretty niche ones with a lot of less than 1% guesses, but no uniques. It's been a while since we've got a unique, so we'll do the daily Warple, see what it is today. Warple game AFL. Alright, so we go. So, yeah, this is just basically one of those silhouette games where we just got to nail the silhouette. Jack Carroll. Oh, there we go. First guess. Been awesome since we've done that too. One guess, how about that? Alright, well, that was quick. But not long till the second half, gents. Yeah, no, got a game on here. Ugh. But yeah, hopefully this we get a bit of composure a bit more in this third quarter. Just far too often our exits out of 50 were bad kicks and not advantageous to players. We'd be running over the ball. We'd just rush out of the fence. This is a good chance to just try and slow the game down a bit. Brisbane, for example, do it so well. They're able to control the tempo of the game and slowly get the game on their terms. So we're sort of just playing it in North's hands a bit, just a lot of rushing down the line and just trying to construct, work our play off the fly a bit with just these bit of chaos balls. So we'll see what happens. And of course, the VFL boys are on at halftime. Now, this is bloody crap. This is not the first time, but I've completely forgotten the VFL lads are on at the same time. It started 20 minutes later. Now, I don't know what on earth the VFL is doing, alongside having about 5 bye rounds every 8 weeks. It just... Yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit crap at times. Anyways, VFL Premiership. Can't even fucking see it. Currently unavailable. Can't even bloody see the game. Oh, God. Bloody AFL website. Fucking hell. Useless. Oh, no, we're on. We found it. Oh, we're up by 4 points. Got 2 close games. Should we have the 2 screens? You know, the AFL here, the VFL there. Got the 2 monitors set up at the minute, so could run it. But who's on about? Oh, wow. Corey Warner, half-time. 2 goals and 21 touches. Well, there's the replacement for Billy Cootie next week if he has a quiet second half. Oh, for fuck's sake. Corey back in the team. It's like it's that scene from The Office where David Brent turns around and sees that chick and she's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Now, you gotta get around the young talent on the team. Caden Cleary's on 18 touches. Harry Kyle. I'm liking a bit of Harry Kyle so far. He's still pretty raw. Obviously, he came from the rugby background. Not much experience with AFL. And his awareness is still needs some work, but I don't mind him. And I've been liking a bit of Chamberlain too. He's on 9 touches. Snell with 7. Well, anyways, let's get back to the main stuff, the AFL. We're down by a point. Yeah, North well, they should be up by more. They're controlling the game better than us. They're looking more settled, looking more composed. I thought we did a bit better to win a bit of inside ball in the first quarter, the second quarter, but I just felt like came with a bit of a drawback where we just really rushed at times with winning that ground ball and giving a bad hand pass when it probably wasn't there. But to be fair, a bit of copium. Blakey wasn't out there for most of the second quarter, so with him out there, that might steer things a bit better. But we need some good use out of the back half, need some composure, and let's see what happens. North really pushing us here. They haven't beaten us since 2018. So can they get a massive scalp this afternoon? Let's see. Big third quarter coming up. And just out of the middle like that, 𝐼𝐶𝐿 wins it. Inside 50 here for the Kangas. There it is. There's a big spool from Edwards. And he gets the ground ball. Well done, Edwards. Or he could be pinned. Oh, unlucky. Completely missed the hand pass. Yeah, I mean, still the live ball situations. Edwards can be a little bit hit and miss. He's still a young key defender, but unlucky there. Yeah, just completely missed his fist. He's a very good tackler, Paul Curtis, but well, just like the first quarter out of the middle a bit too easily there. Their stars combining of 𝐼𝐶𝐿 and alike. Well, just like that, North will capitalise and kick the first inside a minute. Right out of the centre bounce. I mean, Edwards again. Good presence, gets the spoil in, but he's just got to get the hands out there. Yeah, that's really well done. Sherry wins the head out, and then Warthall just pushes away. Heaney gets a little elbow, and it directs it to 𝐼𝐶𝐿, and they get the clearance. No, sorry, Edwards didn't actually spoil at all. It was Rampy with the spoil. So, yeah, nah, he'll lick his wounds, Edwards. North back up by 7. Not the start we would have hoped for. Right out of the centre bounce, they go bang. I just realised Curtis has got the, what was his name? That Tekashi 6'9" with the rainbow teeth. He's got that as his mouth guard. That's going to be ball. Damn. Good tackle from Warthall. Yeah, his presence has been excellent. Gives the hands now to 𝐼𝐶𝐿. Oh, he's forced to go back here to Wardlaw. And now they get out of trouble here. The Kangas not 15. Jeez. Look, borderline. Probably would have paid that, but whatever. All right, ball up here, midfield. Oh, come on, show the bloody game for Christ's sake. Yes, we know, not 15. Well, they somehow get the clearance. I didn't even see what happened. Larky. Back now here to Zerha. Not 15. Well, that's definitely not 15. Daniel to 𝐓𝐶𝐿. Over the top now to 𝐼𝐶𝐿. Now they've got an option in the pocket. Oh, that's a bad kick from 𝐼𝐶𝐿. He just simply kicked it right at Edwards. Now, Roses. Oh, this releases Curtis. Come on, Billy. Well done. Gets the hands now ahead to Papster. Got to capitalise here. Papley goes for goal from outside 50. Can't quite get it. Unlucky. Want to score there. But yeah, Roses up the ground. He's been doing that really well this year, getting up the ground and setting up our attacks. Really put that well in the space for Cootie, and then a good cleanliness at ground level. Didn't make a mare of it. Sherry, oh geez, talk about a mismatch here. Against fucking Jake Lloyd. I tell you, with how these games have entered, Sherry's having a great game. Maybe we do bring him Laddams next week, because he's looking a bit tired at Grundy at times. Wardlaw. Good run here from 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Blakey, missed tackle. Trying to find the angle. Colby, the kick could have been a bit better. Yeah, geez, no one within a bit of space there for Costanti. And now 𝐼𝐶𝐿, 𝐓𝐿𝐴. Well done there from Cootie. Great pressure. All right, turnover here. Papley, not the greatest hand pass. Papley's going to get a free. Oh, geez, he's not happy, Paps. And he gives it to Costanti. Here we go. This is probably what we need. A bit of fire in the belly. Well, actually, no, it's not what we need. We need more composure and class rather than grit, because, geez, when we win the hard ball, we still make a mare of it. Now Lloyd, okay, we're out and away. Jakey Lloyd cuts his way through. Bit of a wobbly kick inside 50. It's a bad kick. Yeah, good pressure there from North. Forced a bad kick there from Lloyd. Turnover for Sherry. But it's also like at times when we're out the front, should be getting a good clean look inside 50. We're just like off with the fairies. Like we're taking all the time in the world. Like it's also been a testament to North's pressure. It's been very good, forcing some missed kicks from us. But geez, a lot of lackadaisical approaches this afternoon from us, going inside 50 at times. Right now, Logan on the wing, and this is something we need to try and close down. The uncontested marks and possessions. North are winning quite favourably. Oh, that's a great mark from Darling, who, you know, Rampy's been pretty tough to beat today. Darling now, twisting, turning, trying to find some space. We'll go now inside 50. Who can fly? Edwards, can he sprawl? He does okay. Couldn't take the mark, 𝐼𝐿𝐴. On Boswell. Yeah, geez, we really need T back. He's expected back in next week against the Pies, so we'll take that. Hopefully he's back in right away, because we're definitely ruining his absence this afternoon. But that's going to be interesting. When McCartan comes back in, do we drop Edwards or would we drop Mayerlican? Like, you could honestly make a case maybe we keep Edwards. But yeah, North's pressure been really up here, so Grundy out of the ruck. Just a hand pass into space. It works well for McInerney. All right, here we go. Need some cleanliness here. Rowbottom, misplaced hand pass. Rowbottom's got to keep his feet. Doesn't. Turnover. Good tackle. That could be ball. Unlucky. Ball to be won here. Got to go in again. Good tap from Cunningham. Back to Mills. Hand pass over the top. Just a bit of a nothing one again. Not really on there. 𝐵𝐻𝐻𝐪 now goes back the other way. Oh, Edwards. It's going to be a free. No, it isn't. Jeez. Okay, Edwards. He's been eating his spinach. How about that? Pushes over 𝐼𝐿𝐴 like a sack of potatoes. Look directly at it. If it's not there, it's not there. So must have done well, Edwards. Mills now sold it. She's selling ourselves into trouble again. Just a long kick to a one-on-one. Lloyd did well. Melican just gets the hands away to Lloyd. Over the top now to Roses. Needs some run here. McInerney provides it. Gives it back to Lloyd. That's really well done from Roses. It's been one of our best with ball in hand, Malcolm. There a good kick here, Cootie. Kick to the pocket for Joel. Just couldn't hit on the full. Bit too out to his left. But that's exactly what we need. A bit of that class from Roses. Just holds up the play, then gives the releasing hand pass to Lloyd. Really well done. So, forward 50 stoppage. Let's try and lock it in here. Feels like at times it's coming out a bit too easily. Grundy to Papley again. Wow. He's done it again. Grundy hit out. Papley goal. All square. Splendid stuff. Oh, the camera's on Caleb Daniel, so it looks like it was his man. We'll see it again on the replay. Yeah, just able to weasel his way through. Lost grip of him, Daniel. There it is. There's the, he either fires up, he does the big beady eyes approach. That's fucking brilliant. Costanti gives him a mouthful and then he just charges at him. Oh, God. All right, we'll probably do a centre bounce clearance here and a go off it, so the smile will be fanning away pretty quick. See what happens. Ball up here. Sharing Grunt. It's been a good battle. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐴, bit of a fumble again. But he does well to flick the hands away. Now 𝐵𝐼𝐶. High kick now inside 50. It could work to Joel. It's going to drop short. Ground ball to be won. McDonald tackled well from low. Ball spits out. 𝐴𝐷𝐿𝐴 tackles well. Yeah, I'm liking some things 𝐴𝐷𝐿's doing. He's working hard. He started this quarter really well, really getting in the grill of the opponent and hunting for the ball well, so that's good signs to see. And he goes in again, 𝐴𝐷𝐿𝐴. Tackled well from Stevens. We'll have another ball up. 𝐶62 off. If you've just joined us, got a game on here. 4:50 stoppage for Sydney, right on the boundary almost. Grundy, nice hit out to 𝐵𝐼𝐶. High kick. It is going to be paid 15. Who's under it? Oh, geez. 𝐸𝐴𝐿𝐴 somehow. Oh, that's good pressure again from North. Another miss kick. Oh, Chad's picked it off. Chuddy Warner. Well, there we go. Need a lift from him. And he's gold. Well, to quote Dennis Common, he snuck up on him like a librarian for that intercept from the hand pass, and he's gold. Geez, 11 goals too. It's a bit arsey. No doubt about that, but you know, this is again the offensive flair of this side. We've looked fumbly from the back half today, but when we're getting the chances for shots at goal, we haven't made a muck of them for the most part. Bang. Good stuff from Char. We just need this lad to lift. You know, one of our highest paid players. He's a star of the comp. Like, he's definitely earned that title. But yeah, it's had a strange year. It feels like he's just doing enough each and every week, but not the best on ground like he should be. Like, we haven't really seen a massive game, a ceiling game from him yet this year. So, hey, could he have a massive second half? Last time he had 26 and a goal against the Kangas, so can he lift? As now the Kangas get it out of the middle here. 𝐿𝐴𝐴, twisting, turning, breaks a tackle. Yeah, I'd like to see the break and tackle numbers today. That wouldn't be great. That's a bad inside 50, right to 𝐵𝐴𝐴. Centre clearance is 10-9. You know, it's a bit of a shame because there's so many interesting stats I'd like to see, but they don't offer it the AFL app website. I'd like to see broken tackle numbers and etc. Anyway, nicely done. Work it from the back half here. Got some space. Got to execute, and we do. Jordan, nice measure kick to 𝐴𝐷𝐿𝐴, who can kick his second career goal. Well, that's better. I think it's sort of at the expense of a lack of pressure there from North, but we move the ball better, not just hacking it out of the 50. Christ, plenty of that. Mills involved. Right, just need to execute here. Come on, 𝐴𝐷𝐿𝐴. It looked like his first career goal. It looked like he was never missing. A beautiful kick. Let's see if he can kick a second. He's having a good game, I think. Getting involved. Can he make it 7 goals straight from set shots? Billy 𝐴𝐷𝐴. He sure can. Get around him. Well, few unanswered here. Now we're up by 12. Yeah, no, that's definitely... Oh, no, sorry. I already said... responded to your thing, White Monster, but I'll say it again. You know, it's handy. Well, yeah, I think North just got sucked in a bit. They didn't set up well because we just had too many numbers free in the corridor, and we go and watch our way through, and look how many free options there are inside 50. Good stuff from 𝐴𝐷𝐴. Hey, 2 set shots, 2 goals of his career. He's slotting them well. Nice. Yeah, exactly right, Tom. First half okay. Yeah, kick the goal in the stroke quarter time, which is handy. So, but geez, he's slow. I've got to get up that GIF. Let me search it. What's going on? Oh, geez. Okay, it looks like. All right, so it's a 666 rule violation. Someone came out of our back 50 a bit too quick. So, well, there we go. We're just going to concede a centre clearance just like that. 𝐵𝐴𝐴, good spore. Got to be careful at ground level. 𝐵𝐼𝐶. Mills, hack kick out of there. Bad kick. It's going to be picked off from Logue. All right, I've downloaded the GIF. Let me just add it. Inside 50. Goes past a couple. Edwards. Oh, does okay. Stevens tackled. Got to go in again, 𝐵𝐼𝐶. 𝐴𝐵, toe poke, 𝐴FL, keep your feet. Well done. Back now to Cunningham. Just a blind kick to the wing, no good. Bottom from LDU. Oh, bloody hell, doesn't save as a gift properly. I have to go open up the website. McInerney, good courage. Melican hunts well, gets the hands nicely. Cunners, can pass, could have been a bit better. Trembath at ground level. 𝐴FL. Now Daniel. High centering kick. They've got some numbers here to fly north. Lloyd, the spoil, goes past a few. Dawson, back here to 𝐵𝐸. Looks like Dawson swung forward. 𝐴𝐵 needs a good kick here. It's a good kick. 𝐵𝐸 at the back. He can have a shot at goal. All right, here we go. Right, here is a perfect example, representation of Hayden McLean. There it is. It's the it's the scene from The Simpsons when he's trying to get trying to chase the turtle, get his dentures back out. Might have to paste the McLean head on that. 𝐵𝐸, can he goal here? He's still my fantasy and Supercoach side, so I wouldn't mind this. Yeah, good lad. Good stuff. All right, goal back for North. Well, there you go. A bit of class involved there from Cole and 𝐴𝐵. Good stuff for the Kangas. Oh, but we got rid of it. Where's the... What was the... We had a different image on before we changed to that one. Where is it again? Random stuff. It's not here. No, it is here. 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐿 pom-poms. I think a few will remember this one. That's a beauty. Not minding 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐿 in the media this year. It's been pretty good. Sometimes a bit jokingly, sometimes he's a bit biased to Port, but I think he sort of does it in jest. Right, well, North get a much needed response. Back to 6 points. As LDU just waltzes out of the middle again, Cross. Inside 50, he goes. Edwards, a big sport. Could have marked the pill, but it's a good sport. Falls right to Bice. Now inboard here to Papley. Oh, geez, get the gather, son. That's clear shove in the back. Nothing given. LDU, oh, how about that from Wardlaw? What a spin move. Hack ball inside 50. He's got to hold his ground here. Rampy against Darling. Does okay. Now Curtis. Cunningham, that's holding the ball. Well done. Geez, that's brilliant from Cunners. Boar from Wagga Wagga. They grow them tough down there at the Riverina. I had a pre-season game a few years ago when I played footing. Geez, oh, they were tough as nails over at Wagga. I forgot the club name, but some school, I think. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I swear I added a goal for North. Did I not do that? Oh, it must have just been a bit of a glitch. Sometimes when I press, it doesn't actually show the numbers. That's a bit of a rarity. Yeah, it's like when I don't press the goal or point button hard enough, it does the animation, but it doesn't do the add the score. It's a bit strange, but whatever. Off with the Ferries on the timekeeping roll today. Anyway, kick drop short inside 50. So North with a bit of momentum here. Starting to get some repeat entries again. Need to be clean. Good stuff from Mills. Back to Lloyd. Now to Blanky. Here we go. Bit of run. Nice fake. Takes a bounce. And he gives it back to Lloyd here. Got some numbers. He's got to get rid of it, Lloyd. Oh, George Wardlaw. What a tackle. No, it's Dawson. Wow, the key defender with a bit of chase there. We're out. Had to get the hands there, Lloyd. Back the other way. It's not a good kick. Is that Cootie again? No, it's Wicks. All right, here we go. Come on. 𝐴𝐿𝐷RICK. Got some options. Tahini, give the quick hands. To Blanky. We're out here. Lizard. Clever. Drops it short to Lloyd. And he can't kick a goal, this man. Well, looks like we're starting forward, Taj, mate. And he did well. He intercepted and he kicked that goal. Well, a chance here to get it back to out to 2 goals. Yeah, I mean, it's been a bit of an issue for the Kangas. They've had a lot of inside 50s, but at times not using it well. That's a bad inside 50. I just really springboarded our attack. Jakey Lloyd. Loves a goal, this man. Right on this one. I reckon he doesn't make the distance. I have a feeling. Jakey Lloyd. Oh, it's just a beautiful kick for goal. It's just brilliant. It is just brilliant. Jake Lloyd, set shot. I mean, just Jake Lloyd kicking goals in general. Nothing better. It's like, I don't know, it's like seeing a baby laugh. You got to love it, you know. Jakey Lloyd, good on your son. And he does well. Like, he had the grandpa approach. Dawson mowed him down. We should have had a bit of better awareness. But anyway, we'll see how we continue here. Good tackle from Chad. That's better. Can't let 𝐼𝐷𝐿 get that easy exit like that. Big Saunders, hope to go well, my friend. Stephen from Texas. Good to hear, mate. Hopefully everything's going well over there. Anyway, hack kick from Dawson. That's not a great kick at all. Right, Roberts has got to watch out the bounce. The ball could be cruel here. Big battle against Stevens. Been a bit quiet, Matty Roberts, today. Toe poke forward from Darling. Bouncing ball. Oh, good hands from Spargo. Should goal 𝐼𝐷𝐿𝐴. And he does. Good response from North. Just started learning footy. No, it's good to hear, Big Saunders, mate. It's a good sport. And yeah, I say it every year. It feels like more and more people are getting around it from different areas of the world. So. No, good to see you in the stream, mate. But that's really well done from Spargo. Front position, good hand pass. He's having a decent game. And 𝐼𝐷𝐿𝐴, another goal. Yeah, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 just lost his footing a bit. He tried to get the ground ball. He missed it. And he's just off a few metres from 𝐼𝐷𝐿𝐴 right away. Oh, unlucky. Need to respond here. Got to pick a team as well, Saunders, mate. If you follow anyone in the NFL or anything, I guess you could sort of reference from that on picking a team. I go for the New Orleans Saints in the NFL. I know they're a bit of an embarrassment, but on the rise a bit with the new coach of Kellen Moore, McLean. Jeez, how about that for a great half volley? That was clean. Shame about the hand pass. It was a shocker. Well done, 𝐓𝐿𝐴. That's better. Good body work. Jesus, looks like it's going to be another high-scoring affair. We're on 80 points. North are on 74 with 8 minutes to play in the third. 1-2 with Grundy. 𝐓𝐿𝐴's now inside 50. Let's have a fly here. Chad from the side. Oh, bounces off a few. Ground level ball to be one. Papley hunts in okay. Loses his footing. 𝐵𝐿𝐴's over the top now to 𝐿𝐴. Heaney some okay pressure, but North do okay. Somewhat okay. Let's try and capitalise here. Good pressure in this passage of play. Need to win it back. Roses, good tackle on Daniel. Yeah, no, he's, apart from that goal, still, yeah, been pretty quiet. Ball up here, just outside of forward 50, Grundy. Taps that right to 𝐿𝐴. Oh, smother from Jordan. 𝐼𝐷𝐿𝐴 again. Yeah, he's been good. Very good. Good clean hands. 𝐵𝐾𝐿𝐴 now. Switch could be on here for the Roos, and it is. Out to 𝐓𝐶𝐞. McDonald. Just forced to go out in the full. Well done, Roses. He's not getting many chances, Roses, but he's just impacting so well. Good pressure. Oh, just came. All right, here we go. Roses out here. He could go. No, he doesn't. He just wants to hold it up. McDonald on the lead. Does he hit him? Not too much. Maybe someone out the back here. McLean. That's ball, surely. Yep, it is. Well done, 𝐼𝐷𝐿𝐴. Oh, jeez. They're making this 14 goals too. Fucking hell. Pretty arsey, as we say again, but probably due a miss at the same time then. No, he's been pretty solid, Heaney. Working hard. Chance for his third, I think. Yep, he's got 18 and 2. For his third snard, Isaac Heaney. Shouldn't be missing from this range, and always a beautiful approach. Goal back. Oh God, I remember that bloody seeing Nathan Brown call Isaac 𝐚𝐿𝐴. Fucking hell. It's so bad, it's good. Isaac 𝐚𝐿𝐴, it's just fucking corny, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, you could argue that he sort of stripped it, but the tackling emotion was there. Yeah. Fair enough. Any goals? Warner's taken my multi. That's a shame. I mean, I probably wouldn't touch Chad and multis, to be honest. He's just, he's not really having these ceiling games, as I was saying earlier. But I think, and again, I don't blame you at the same time. He's probably due a massive performance. Back in the middle here. Right, let's try and win the centre bounce. Oh, advantage. Chad can go whack. No, doesn't. On the score. Well, that's a bit weird. We actually get a crossing the line free our way, not Grundy given away for once. But Chad failed to capitalise it. I think he sort of got a bit spooked by whether it was advantage or not. Couldn't really compose himself. Jeez, look at the interchange. I don't know if you see it on your screens. The interchange bench signs. It looks like old school, like the old scoreboard style. Maybe because of its North's Premiership reunion, they're sort of going a retro thing. 𝐓𝐴𝐞, that's a bad hand pass turnover here. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now gives it 𝐿𝐻𝐿. Oh, jeez, he's done a 𝐼𝐗 𝐿𝐻𝐿. Chad, great hands. 𝘚𝐼𝐶𝐾, just does he have the ability to break free and kick the goal? He does. 𝘚𝐼𝐶 𝐿𝐻𝐿. Well done, lad. Beautiful. Bad turnover there from North, and you know this is the beastfulness, is that a word, of this side. Punishment off turnover, a lot better there. And 𝐼𝐻𝐿's been a bit hit and miss this afternoon, but I'm really liking his attack on the footy, and he's doing a lot of good. And I'm liking 𝐿𝐻𝐿, how he's able to actually hit the scoreboard quite a bit this year. Bad hands from 𝐓𝐴𝐞. They just tried to hit the one. It just wasn't there, the hand pass. And there's the Tony Jones hand pass from 𝐼𝐻𝐿. He's done that a few. He did that last week against fucking the D's as well. Christ. Peter for the go well, mates. Joined just in time, mate. Obviously, it was a ripper of a stream on Thursday. Yeah, I mean, we're up by 9-10 points. I don't buy it. I think North will probably regain some momentum. We might kick a few in a row. It just feels like one of those days where it's just going to be a close margin right to the end. 𝐼𝐻𝐿 now. Well done. Out now here to Chad Warner. Gives it to the Papster. Give it to 𝐻𝐿𝐻𝐿. No, he'll go back. Papley again. The kicking so hit and miss. That bounced. That wasn't a mark on the full. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻 now can clear out of the 50. Flying ball. 𝐸𝐿𝐻. No, sorry, it's not 𝐸𝐿𝐻. 𝐵lakey, great spall. I think defensively he's shown some good moments today. Gets the hands out, but not effective. He goes in again, the Lizard. That's high. Yeah, definitely there. Spargo's free. 5 minutes to go. Spargo now inside 50, towards a 1-on-1. Darling couldn't take the mark on the full. He gets the kick away. All right, that'll do. -score. So directly a 3-goal game. Oh, 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻 taking the kick in. Christ. Don't ping a hammy. Feels like he's been able to keep his body, from a more serious note, a lot better for the last 2 seasons now. 𝐵𝐼𝐻, better kicking board to 𝐼𝐻𝐿. Okay, it's opened up here on the corridor. Chad Warner, handball receive. We're out here again. What can we manufacture? Pin in the ears, dropping the kick short. Oh, Papley's too short. Wasn't the greatest kick either from Chad. Had to lower it a bit better. Again, he's got legs like golf clubs at times, Chad. Good pressure there. Was that 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻? Yes, it was. Off the turnover again. Warner to 𝐵lakey. Cuts the kick short to 𝐻𝐿𝐻. Can he hold? He can. Oh, he should have fumbled that. That could have been 50. Well done. Geez, 𝐵lakey's been massive this quarter. He's been huge. I think we sort of take him for granted because we just sort of gloss over the bad he does at times, but he's really been good. Good kick. Drops it short. I mean, that probably could have been a textbook 50 there if 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻 just let that one spill. We are really starting to get in their faces now. Win the ball back. Joel Amani, can he goal here? No, he can't. There's the first set shot. Miss in a while. I think that's actually our first behind from a set shot this game. So back to 19 points. Caleb Daniel now to 𝐵l𝐻𝐿. Does he have penetration on the kick to get it to 𝐷𝐸𝐿𝐻? He does. It's a good win from the youngster. Now on board here to Stevens. Can they get a bit of drive here? The Kangas going to go a long kick inside 50 here. Edwards, big contest win. He got pushed out of it a bit too easily. Rampy keeps it in front okay. That'll do. Oh, here we go. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐻, a fiery boy. He won't like that from 𝐵lakey. I think Rampy's been pretty solid too. I know we talk about his age, but he's been okay back there. Got to stop gambling. You're up, mate. I mean, yeah. I still remember I did my first ever little 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐻 multi. Year 12 in high school at lunchtime. Everybody just had their phones. Oh, wait, hold up, Curtis. Let's just see if North kick a goal here. Spin move. Could have been ball, but no prior. Rampy under the pump. He was legged. McInerney. Good hands. That's good vision. To 𝐵lakey. Little fake there. Oh, how's that kick? I'll tell you what, that is a brilliant fucking kick from 𝐵lakey. Wow. Papley. Nah, wasn't there. Mills. Oh, clever. Get it over the top. Jeez, how have we made it work? How have we made it work? Papley now. Jeez, that's good football. Wow. So, year 12, lunchtime, I go out and everybody's on their phone. I'm like, oh, geez, what's happening? And I see people watching the horse race, and I'm like, what the bloody hell's going on here? And everybody's on fucking sports bet. And this was early in year 12, so not everyone was 18. I'm like, fucking hell. So that's just what it is. Everybody bloody having a punt on sports bet. And then I remember that weekend I do a wuss bet. Went about, I don't know, $1. And I'm like to my dad jokingly, won $1. And he wasn't happy. Like, seriously, he was not happy. He says, oh, it's a fool's game, mate. Don't do that crap. We're clean out the fool. Well, I would have liked the goal there. I thought a goal would have done it justice. That was, yeah, geez, some nice movement. That was, made it look hard work, but it was beautiful at the same time. Utoro's hustling sport. Nah, fuck that, man. I'm just not interested in it. I mean, my sugar rush is fantasy and super coach. Because, you know, I just find it a bit more enjoyable, you know. Just a wuss, aren't I? No, holding for an LDU here. So, minute 50. Let's just try not concede before the three-quarter time. Sorry, that'll be handy. Parker now. Corridors on. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 wanted to try and bite off the handball or a C, but nothing there. Now out wide to 𝐓𝐡𝐞. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now can go long down the line. Sherry Grundy are the recipients for this. It's a pretty good kick. Yep, 𝐷 will mark. He's had a few nice contested marks these last few minutes. Still number 47, 𝐷. They'll definitely get an upgrade at the end of this season. Pumps along to Darling. He's had a good game. Can't quite get it. Bad answer from 𝐵𝐼𝐶. Ah, damn. Well, there it is. Red time goal. 𝐵𝐼𝐶 goals. The hands just should have been a bit better there from 𝐵𝐼𝐶. I think we've mopped up pretty well in the buck 50, but just has to be better than that. Yeah, just a bit of a rushed hand pass. It wasn't good enough to 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐶. Like, why give it to him in that situation? We still have this embedded into our game, just hand passes that aren't there. I know we're all about the Karis ball and a lot of good comes out of it, but, like, geez, we just love it. These sort of panicky hand passes, and we just try and go with the flow. We've done that a lot this year, and a lot of goods come off it, but, oh, geez. McInerney, Tony Jones hand pass again. Clearance now from North. Oh, geez, not another goal. Inside 50. Blakey's in a good spot. Good spoil. Who's at ground level here, though? Wicks. Cunningham. Bit of a slip. Tackled well from Colby. Umpire's ball. 𝐼𝐴𝐶𝐞. Nice little rove. 𝐵𝐼𝐶. Jeez, try and tackle him, lads. 𝐶𝐶𝐞. And across to O'Sullivan. Centering ball. Who's at home? Edwards. The big gonk. 𝐷 flies. Couldn't take it. Now, good composure, Mills. Well done. Clears now to the 50. Don't really have much numbers here. Papley. Yep, well done. Played it well. All right, 20 seconds. We might be able to counter here if we've got a bit of time. Out here. Okay, I've got the runners. Cootie. Can use Lloyd. We'll use him. To Lloyd. Oh, what's he doing, Jake? Spin it before he earned it. Cootie, well done. Back to Jordan, to Lloyd. Need a good kick here. Can we get a mark late? No, nothing on. Oh, jeez. Well, much better third quarter. Steen Cox has his head in his hands. Yeah, it's been a frustrating old game, but good third quarter from us. We'll head into the final term with a slight buffer of 13 points. Yeah, I mean, that was a lot better. I think North had much of the control in the first half. Should have been up by more than 1 point at the main break. And, yeah, a lot better. Like, we were able to absorb their pressure well and actually have a lot better use from the back half. Not so much panic like we looked settled back there, gave hand passes when they were there, and we really were able to generate some good run, and a lot of the forward hand passing game came to the fore that third term. And yeah, they punished a bit off turnover too. Thought we ramped up the pressure and, you know, really made them pay off their mistakes. But yeah, no, better third quarter from us. Just a shame about that red time goal, though. I mean, 𝐼𝐻𝐿 just... Oh, God, yeah. Still a lot of brain fades he can have. Contested ball dead even, clearance is dead even, basically. So, yeah, it's a pretty even contest on the inside. North still winning the inside 50s. I thought we definitely got more of our fair share in that third quarter, though. Centre clearances, 13-11. So, yeah, it was a bit of a poor start from us in the first quarter, so we've done well to win some of those in our favour. Yeah, but anyways, Tigers 9 plays 15 goals for. Heaney's having a great game. 22 touches for him. A lot of good contributors for North too. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐿𝐴 being really good. 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴, across half back. Caleb Daniel. Yeah, liking his game. He's done some nifty stuff here or there, but can still get the occasional stuff up here or there. 𝐻𝐿𝐴 versus Grundy. I think the battle has been pretty good. I think Grundy's hit out work is definitely getting the better of 𝐻𝐿𝐴. He's done some really good taps, but yeah, 𝐻𝐿𝐴 he's racking up the. No, excuse me. I was going to say he's racking up the tackles. I thought it was 12 tackles. It was actually just one. But yeah, I think his presence around the ground's been pretty good. And he's got 9 contested possessions and 5 clearances, whilst Grundy has just got the 3 clearances to his name. �絵𝐿𝐴, I thought, had a really good third quarter. I'm really liking him. He battled hard, won the ball well. McInerney just been a bit hit and miss with a few disposal, I'm feeling. Who else have we got? Mills, I think he's been pretty settled back there. Papley kicked another lovely goal from a beautiful Grundy hit outs. And yeah, roos is just the 7 touches, but it feels like everything he's touching has turned into goal. Like he hasn't had a lot of it, but he has that pressure act where it's out on the full and just shows that bit of composure, and it leads to good things. So I think roos was pretty important for us in that third quarter too. I mean, that should happen, you'd think. 1 for 2 or 7 for 1, like, really should be happening unless maybe someone goes down injured. All right, well, gonna go tackle 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴, lads. It's good stuff with the streams, you know, keep the fluids up, so it's good. Well, yeah, North are going to give everything at us, so let's see if we can, yeah, stand up to this surge. But yeah, I thought the game was on our terms a bit more in that third quarter. You know, obviously we won the quarter as well, so that's handy. All right. Going to take a 𝐻𝐿𝐴. I'll be back in a sec. Right, I'm back, lads, just in time. Players getting back in position now. Blakey, massive third quarter as well. I think he's been excellent. Not getting a stack of it, but just an impact per disposal, I'm thinking. Let's have a look. Nick Blakey. No, I mean, he's having 22. Well, I'd say that's a sack of it, but it just... I swear I saw the stat sheet earlier. Actually, hold up. Maybe it's because... maybe because I didn't update the stat sheet. That's probably why. I swear his numbers were low when I was looking. But he's been very good, Blakey. Well, better third quarter from us. Just need to keep this side at bay. Be a great scout for North, though. I mean, they need I think, to really give them spirits. They could really do with a win here. Win against top 4 currently side of Sydney. So we'll see what happens. But 𝐼𝐶 and that man on screen, he's done some good things. He's a bit like Blanky, a bit of good, bit of bad. He can have you can just make you all a bit jittery at times when you watch him. But yeah, there's a handball meters gain, 713, 106. Wow, it's pretty crazy. Well, come on, 13 points up. Good third quarter from us. It's going to be an interesting contest this final term. We're underway. Sherry grabs out of the ruck and boots it forward here. 𝐶𝐶 on the other end of this one. Blanky, good tackle. Goes in again. That's good hands. 𝐼𝐷𝐿 gets the hands free for the hand pass. 𝐵𝐼𝐿, that's a good win. Back now to Lloyd. He's got to watch out 𝐼𝐷𝐿. Back now to 𝐼𝐿. Oh, geez. Good pressure here from North. 𝐵𝐶𝐶 fumble. 𝐼𝐷𝐿, very clean. 𝐿𝐷𝐿 now to McInerney. And we work it forward here. McLean. Good body work. And the freeze there. Yeah, we win the free. Oh, Roses was out there. That would have been nice. What's Blanky? What's happening with Liz? Oh, geez, shoulder. That's not good. Can't afford to lose him. Adam McLean now. Can now go deep inside 50 to Chad. Can always do some things overhead. Let's rush through. Got his hands on that one, Chad. Just couldn't hold the whole thing. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, lads. If you just joined, got a contest on here for your Saturday afternoon. Parker now, clearing out of the 50. It's a good kick for Zerha. Going to give the hands across now to Stevens, and they've got a bit of numbers here to work with, North. O'Sullivan, there's your touch, whoever's putting the punt on him. It's not the greatest kick. He's in a good spot, Edwards. Sherry gets there, though, to intervene. Rampy at ground level. Now to Mills, to Edwards. We work it well. Edwards' kick down the line. Not the greatest. He's got to go. McLean does well. Ball in here, centre wing. Well, Blake is still out on the ground. He's looking a bit... Yeah, the body language is he's looking a bit proppy, but he might be okay. We'll see. Grundy front position, but Sherry wrestles his way through well, but he just couldn't get the clean possession. Yeah, Grundy just dragged that in so for Sherry, so ball up there. Oh, yeah, no, take care. 𝐼𝐶 probably left now, but no, thanks for contributing on the stream. Hack 4 from Sherry, so another clearance to his name. Yeah, he started well this quarter. Rampy, got to watch out. 𝐷𝐿𝐿 couldn't tackle Rampy now. Oh, geez, that's unlike Rampy. Usually a cleaner kick than that. Good pressure there from Jordan, wearing 𝐼𝐷𝐿 like a glove. He's got to get that ground ball there, Bison. Wardlaw able to punish and hits a nice kick to 𝐷𝐿𝐿. High draft pick. I mean, he's capable, I reckon, of a kick from here. We'll see if this can slot through. It's going to be a very difficult kick. Wrong sign for right footer. Yeah, he just couldn't get that ground ball, Bice. Ball was there to be won. Wardlaw there first and used it well. Zane 𝐷𝐿𝐿. Can he go here? He's going to centre it. Should be able to rush this through, and we do. So back to 13 points. Just joined us. Start the fourth quarter. Nick Blakey. So he's got ball in hands. Yep. Hopefully this shoulder stays okay. The Lizard. Out of the 50. Grundy in a good spot. Need a contested mark from him. Good sport from Sherry Heaney. Just couldn't get that ground ball. Jordan whacks it forward. Ineffective. Wardlaw. Oh, geez. How about that strength? He still has possession. Well done. Now Stevens across to 𝐷𝐿𝐿𝐿. Good cut in ball, but he broke his own ankles almost at the same time. Wardlaw now centering, 𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐿 centering kick. Trenbath couldn't take it. It's a good tackle from Larky on Edwards, ball up. So 4:50 stoppage here for North. Sherry, Curtis. Ball stripped. Now clearing kick here from Lloyd. All right, Roses can get on his bike. Oh, this might not sit for him. Get there. Nah, unlucky. Bloody bounce of the ball. It can be a pain at times. that one just sent up for him. 𝐓𝐴 back here to Parker. Now inside 50. It's not a good kick. Should be all Edwards. And it is. Big Willie Edwards. Yeah, pretty much a freebie though. It was a bad kick. Now down the line Edwards goes. Roses, bit of a mismatch. He almost takes the mark. That was decent. Like in Wardlaw's game, got his hand in there and ball in centre wing again. Pretty vocal in the box there, Alistair Clarkson. I saw a video on YouTube. He seems to do beekeeping as a bit of a hobby. Yeah, he was like harvesting some honey. It looked pretty cool. Sherry again. He's becoming a presence. That's another clearance, third of the quarter, and they mark from it. 𝐷𝐪𝐻 quickly plays on, and you can hit Curtis. Just couldn't get there in time there, Edwards. So, player his calibre, he can definitely slot this. It's going to be another, yeah, pretty tough kick though, from quite a bit of an angle from just inside 50. Yeah, no, he's starting to overpower Grundy a bit here, Sherry. That's another grab out of the ruck and clearance from him. That's 3 in the quarter. Let's see if Curtis can go. Right behind this one. Doesn't have the accuracy. And it's through for him on a score. So directly a 2-goal game. 0 goals 2 to 0 goals 1. Yet to see the first of this final term as 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴 quickly plays on to Mills. He's got a short option of McDonald. And now he can go back the other way. 1-on-1 here. McLean. Good body work. Papley getting in some space. Get the ground ball, son. He just can't quite get it. Jordan on the end of it. Wardlaw crushing through. He can't get it. Chad now trying to find some space. Hands it over the top. 𝐵𝐿𝐴 again. Bursting his way through. 𝐿𝐷𝐪𝐻. Oh, he's made a mare of it. Oh. Gotta nail that chance. He's just hasn't had good contact with that snap there. It's one of those ones where it just turns over way too short. Anyways, that was a nice row from Papley though. Oh, running too far, jeez. And yep, there it is. Lloyd over the top. Gunners, the boy from Wagga Wagga, can get a goal. I mean, geez, that looked borderline running too far there from 𝐴𝐿𝐴. And well, that's the shame with Colby. Like he can have some horrid turnovers here or there. Gunners, let's see if he can go here. He's been yeah, I think pretty handy for the most part this afternoon. Gunners, be a good time to kick a goal. 2 goals 2 this season. Let's see if he can slot this through. Does he kick it like a defender? To be honest, he did start as a pressure forward in his career. Harry Cunningham kicks it like a now defender. Unlucky. Caleb Daniel to bring it back into play. Cross now to 𝐷𝐻𝐿𝐴. 0 goals 2 for both sides. Now out of the 50. The ruck's up there. Grundy falls in his lap. Just gets the hands away. 𝐤𝐷𝐿𝐴 better hands to 𝐵𝐵𝐿𝐴. Just going to load up here inside 50. They've got the outnumber, the Kangas. Good spool from Logue. 4:50 stoppage. So we've done some good things from forward 50 stoppages today. Let's see what we can do here. Sherry again. Gives the hands. Good tackle from McDonald. Dragged it in, yeah. It's going to be ball. Did see that there from Logues. Back now to Sherry. Geez, Jack Reel out in that bloody defence term, I tell you. It's defence. You know, I think we all get sucked into a bit too many young terms. Like, we should be saying defence instead of defence. Attack instead of offence. I don't know. It's just called me old man yelling at clouds, but risky kick. Castandi couldn't hold. Now Lloyd. Oh, well read from LDU, but he fumbles. Cunners now. Shifts it back to Wicks. Across now to Jordan. Now to McInerney. Blakey's on here. All right. Nope, bounces in as in favour. Now, we could use the hands. Over the top to Chad. Good pressure here from North. Spin move. Nice from Chad. Clever. Out here to Lloyd. Probably on the cusp of his range. Well, that was good there from North. Like, we could have been out and gone, but they pressed up well, and we sort of just had to flick a few hand passes over the top, and we couldn't really get into space for a shot at goal. So, yeah, I don't think Lloyd will make the distance here. He has kicked the goal from just outside 50, but is probably on the cusp of his range. BLM over the goal, well, mates. Welcome. Jakey Lloyd. Well, right behind this one. Well, you never know. Come on, Jake. Centres the ball. Come on, Joel. Who's at ground level here? 𝐓𝐡𝐞 clears out of the 50. Got some numbers here. Plenty of numbers around this. Wicks. Back here to Grundy. Takes his time. Bit too cute with the kick. Way too cute with the kick. Shouldn't be doing that as a ruckman. Now, this is where it could hurt us. The bounce from half back for North. 𝐵𝗹. Twisting, turning. To 𝐓𝐴𝐞. Back here to Daniel. Corridors on here. 𝐓𝐴𝐞𝐿. All right. Switches on here for the Kangas. Sherry on the end of it. Been an interesting battle versus Grundy this afternoon. Back now to Colby. Now on board here to LDU. Donald now told to go. Oh, risky kick in the corridor, but it works to Trembath. Oh, geez, bit of cramp. Hopefully he's okay. So still controlling the ball here, North in the back half. And back to LDU. 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐞𝐬. And methodically working their way up the ground here nicely, North. Now 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐬 can go deep inside 50 here. Grundy in a good spot, should be marking. And, oh, well done from Darling. Get there in time to intervene. Ball to be won here. Impossible. Oh, Sullivan. No, slipped over. Looked like he was legged there, Juzzy. Nothing given. Umpire's ball. Almost halfway through this fourth quarter. Yet to see a goal. 4:50 stoppage for the Kangas. Grundy punts it down. Lloyd clearing kick out of the 50. Who can win this? Cootie was up there. Now 𝐼𝐴𝐿. He needs a goal. This will really do his confidence, and he does. Jeez, he's such a goal. Good goal kicker, Harry 𝐼𝐴𝐿. Well, it was a bit of a panic kick out from 50 from us, and, well, didn't even exit the 50. And, well, 𝐼𝐴𝐿 was simply there at the right spot at the right time to get that gathering quick snap and goals. So he's on the scoreboard, 𝐼𝐴𝐿. Not the most influential game from him so far, but he's still had plenty of it with 25. Sheldrick just misses the spoil. I mean, he should have just grabbed the ball. But, geez, that's a class finish. Quick snap from 45 out. Not much time. Players around you. That's a good goal. Right, we're back to 7 points. North get the first of this final quarter. Right, 7 points. 9:59 to play. LDU tackled well. Umpire's ball. Good hands from LDU. He's been class this afternoon. That's going to be holding free for Blanky, definitely there. Just didn't have to hold him for that long. Now the Lizard. Oh, dearie me. This is not the time for Harlem Globetrotter stuff. But Blakey comes crushing through to win the ball again. Slaps out now to Chad. Tucker well from Spargo. Ball to be won. He needs some numbers around this. 𝐵𝗹. Costanti. Oh, he slips over. He makes a mare of the hand pass. Now Chad. Drops it well to 𝐼𝐴𝐿. Just outside 50 here. How's the kick? Gives the hands to Justin. Come on, Juz. Big goal here, son. 𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐴𝐿 McInerney. Good man. No, he's missed. Oh, he's missed. I thought he fucking kicked it. The crowd put me off. The crowd put me off. Well, I heard the crowd and you could hear the cheers. Maybe it was the home side giving them the Bronx cheers. Ah, damn, we could have done with a goal there. Lloyd's entered the protected area and given away 50. Jeez, this is not the time for ill discipline. 8:53 to go. Sydney by 8. 𝐓𝐡𝐞. They need a mark here from this kick. From this kick, you'd think the Kangas. Deep ball. Oh, almost Dawson. Jeez, he really flew up there. Out goal side, those Curtis. He's definitely capable. Oof. Out in the full, so it's not actually going to be a score. Well, we can quickly play on here. Now to 𝐼𝐻. Oh, God. Oh, I can't with 𝐼𝐻. Like, he isn't good for my heart. Like, that kick. Now take a bounce, Gus. Give it. Chad. Okay, we're out here. Good bounce. Good running power from Warner. Pins the ears. Hits it short to Doss. Chad Warner, take a bow. I can't with 𝐼𝐻. Fucking hell, he's another like Chad. Legs like golf clubs. But instead of a good driver, he's got a cheapo from the fucking $2 shop. Fucking hell. Well, well done, Gus. You know, I think he's had a good second half. He's really getting adventurous and getting his hands on in impactful areas. And, you know, that's just what you need from your important players like that from Chad. Well, Doss, you just got to nail this, son. No excuses. For your first game of this season. Adam 𝐸𝐿, usually one of our, you know, best set shots in the team usually. And there we go. Good stuff, Doss, in the absence of Charlie Curnow. He's got 3. And that's an important goal to restore a little bit of a buffer. But still only 14 points with 7:35 to play. Yeah, I think so. But massive win from Sheldrick. And that was good. He took the bounce at the right time because he might have been pinned for running too far. And Chad, there you go. I love that. Really takes it those extra few steps on Dawson. He knows he has the pace. And, yeah, good stuff there from 𝐸𝐿. For a split second, I thought 𝐸𝐿's not going to get on the end of it. Do we play it again? I think we might. No, it's an absolute beauty. Perfect representation of 𝐸𝐿. Because I thought that was going to be a bit too past him, so he just wouldn't be able to turn back. 𝐸𝐿, how about that? Gets out of the ruck and hand passes out to 𝐻𝐿𝐿. He keeps his feet, and he has a bit of time here. Now shifts the hands to Heaney. The important plays combining. Another fumble from Papley. He pings the ears. He goes for goals. Tommy Papley. No, he's missed. He had a really good look at that too. Damn, that would have been a nice goal from the centre bounce. 1 goal for this quarter. It sort of feels inevitable when you kick so accurate. You're going to have that patch where you miss more than you kick goals. So 1 goal's 4. There you go. Parker now to kick it in. It's going to drop it short here to 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐺. Drop it short to 𝐓𝐶𝐞. Now, can they get a bit of dare here, the Kangas? Back to Parker. Corridor is on. The kick's okay because backing up is Dawson. Back now to O'Sullivan. Good awareness. Now inboard here to 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐺. Good running here. Has he got an option inside 50? Got to go here, Mills. Nah, it's just too good of a kick. Too good of a kick. There we go. Taste of our own medicine. Some nice ball movement from the back half there from the Kangas. And 𝐷𝐸𝐺𝐻 gets out goal side. Right, needs the goal here with Zane Duursma. Oh, jeez, he's missed. Jeez, that's a let-off. Massive let-off. So margin is 14 points for 6:14 to play. It's good scenario-based football here. What do we do? Can we keep the Kangas at bay here? Lloyd clearing kick out of the 50. Got to go here, Cootie. Yeah, they gave away high there. Looked like there's a bit there, just a bit of that high fend off. Simpkins free, back to Parker, who's had plenty of the football today. Just holding things up here, Parker. Now across here to O'Sullivan. Draws in the man. The kick's not great. Front on there against 𝐻𝐿𝐿. Damn. I thought if he was able to just get that spoil in. Oh, jeez. Some decent pressure there, but now 𝐸𝐿𝐿 rushing through. He needs a good kick here inside 50. Mills. Guess who? Callum Mills. Great intercept mark. And it's a good kick for McInerney. geez, use that grass. All right, now go. Oh, no, okay, no, fair enough. He wants to hold it up. It's just usually we take that on, but looking like we might want to slow things down a bit. Oh, God. 𝐼𝐵 indecision. 𝐼𝐵, Bice, those plays when they have indecision, they're just starting to get a bit shaky, you know. Row bottom. Been a bit quiet this afternoon. He's done some pressure acts here or there quite well. Lloyd now inside 50. Not the greatest kick. Right, we have it where we want it. 4:43 to play inside our forward 50. Jez, I tell you, Lloyd's had such a yin and yang game. Like, he's done some good, he's done some bad. Jeez, all North players leading the disposals. Parker, 𝐼𝐷𝐿. All right, Papley. Oh, jeez, we could do with a goal here. McLean versus Dawson. McLean out of the ruck, taps it down. Socket out. 𝐼𝐵 sweeping nicely. Just got to hold that in. Well done, Rowie. Good tackle. Didn't allow Parker to get the clean exit. 12-year-olds will kick that cross. If I was 12, I probably would struggle to make the distance. Dawson hits it down. Could have just grabbed that out of the ruck. Blamise, O'Sullivan. Just possessed as 𝐼𝐶. Umpire's ball. McLean, that's a nice hit out to space. Papley. Oh, jeez. Well, we're set. I'm liking what he's doing, but, you know, the conversion just isn't at his all-time best at the minute the last few weeks. Another behind there. 15 points, 4 minutes to play. Daniel will kick it in. Out across here to Stevens, and they use the hands here. Okay, they've got a bit of an outnumber, but Parker is going to be mowed down. Indecision there from Parker. It's 𝐵𝐶𝐼𝐿 𝐿𝐷𝐪, who's had a really good second half, Gus. Might have to do some laps after the game, though. 𝐵𝐶𝐼𝐿, kick to the pocket. Isaac Heaney, not the greatest kicker. Marty just flicks a nothing hand pass into space. Oh, geez, that was a bit of a strange one. Now Wardlaw's kick. Crowd groans. Didn't look great. Wardlaw again, though. He mops up his own dirty work. The kick, though, just marked from 𝐷𝐪. All right, 3.5 minutes to play here. North need to go. Kick now towards the wing. Good spoil from Blakey. He's had a huge afternoon of football. Ah, I've called it chop of the arms. All right, well, fair enough if it's there. Now to 𝐼𝐿𝐷𝐪. Going to try and stem this flow here. Over the top, 𝐶𝐶𝐼𝐿. Just going to be a long ball inside 50. Who's up? Lark in a good spot. Ball's out the back for Chad. And he's got a bit of time to work with here. Just going to have to jag it to the wing. And Marty outnumbered. Kill it to the boundary. Well done. He's going to win a free. Thank you. Not long to go. 2:57 to play. Swans by 15. Joel now long down the line. He can fly for this, Logan. Should. Good effort. Brings it to ground. Oh, I mean, he should have taken the mark. 𝐿𝐷𝐪 now explores the corridor. 𝐶𝐶𝐼𝐿. Sand. Yep, he's standing. Just doing a bit of umpire myself. McDonald. I had to do a bit better there, Edwards. At least holds him up. Blamise is on here on the wing. I'll use it. And they get a bit of run here, the North. The Kangas, excuse me. Now Simpkin. How's the kick inside 50? Just another high ball. Joel Amartey goes with a double fister. Well done. We've got the numbers. Blakey now. Corridor's on here potentially. Not really. Spoil from 𝐶𝐶𝐼𝐿. 𝐼𝐵 can get on the end of it. Oh, geez, keep running, son. Papley, what a tap forward. Oh, McLean, there it is. There's the ground level work. Look at him. He's like a 90-year-old bloody man. Unbelievable. Oh, and holding the ball. What? My God. Did you see that from McLean? I tell you, a 90-year-old man could bend down for the ball better than that. All right, holding free. Game's not finished. Minute 40 to play here. Well, Sherry, this is going to take a mighty kick. They need 3 goals in 90 seconds for the lead, the Kangas. Can Sherry go here? Just going to set it up. Just need to kill this. Oh, what a mark. Finn O'Sullivan goes bang. Okay. Well, all of a sudden, this game is still alive, somewhat. Oh, geez, yeah, take all the time in the world. Minute 05, O'Sullivan will goal. Wow, what a mark. Okay, so, margin is 9 points. Just got to kill this game. Minute to go. Clearance win. Intercept mark. Just got to kill it. Wow, what a fly. That is pretty special. He didn't really get up on anybody. It was just a terrific fly. Oh, man, okay. Just, I think the centre bounce is critical here. I'm going to clip that 𝐓𝐴 ground ball get, though. Fucking hell. All right, minute to go here. Oh, geez, we've given away 666. Oh, it's a warning, though. Thank fuck. All right, ball in the middle. LDU, spin move. Gets the hand pass forward. 𝐓𝐴 got to be clean here. Dispossessed. He goes in now, LDU again. He's had an afternoon. Gives it to 𝐴𝐐𝐬. Pins the ears. Goes for goal. 𝐴𝐐𝐬. Oh, he's missed. Oof, that's an absolute let-off. Oh, jeez. 45 seconds now. We have possession. Cannot get a repeat entry from this kick-in. Rampy on short. Rampy on short. No. Could have killed some more seconds. Oh, fuck. Don't tell me Mills has put that out the full. I'll do. Ball in. 38 seconds. Jeez. Thought 𝐓𝐻𝐸 slow that. Ball drop short. Wardlaw crushing through as well. Holding free. I think both players were just contesting for it. Come on, Jazz. Mark the football, son. Christ. Fumble, fumble, fumble. Umpire's ball. Jeez. What a crazy contest this has been. Head clash, yeah, nasty. The initial contact I don't think was high there from Jazz. Well, that's high, definitely. Well, we'll get home. Well, papering over the cracks type of win, 2024. We are back, bitches. Well, North were always going to be a tough test. But I thought when the whips were cracking throughout that second half, we really got to work. And, geez, we were accurate. And we'll take the chocolates. Back on top of the table, 8-point win. No Kerno, no Sarong, no worries. Bang. How about that for Cope? I'm only joking. But, really good game of footy. It was a bit of an eyesore at times with some skill errors here or there. But, throughout multiple stages of that game, it was difficult to win an easy possession here or there. It was tough as nails in the contest from both sides at times. But we'll take the chocolates. 7-point win in the end. No, sorry, 8-point win in the end, excuse me. Yeah, it's another week conceding a big score. I do think Tommy McCartan's really hurting at the minute. So hopefully he's back in this week. But hey, I thought some defenders stood up well. Dane Rampy I thought was pretty good for the most of the game, and Mills probably one of the best for us. I felt so good defensively for us. 𝐼𝐴𝐶𝐞, pretty good game. Pretty good game. 24 touches and 3 goals for him. Callum Mills, as we said, was excellent. And yeah, Papley 2 goals 3, but again, I just thought he was so influential for us and roving well. He seems to be moving really nicely. The conversion is shite at the minute, but I'm liking his game. Yeah, and it felt that first half we probably had a bit too many passengers, but we did see some plays lift after half-time. Roses, Edwards, I thought at times was really solid with some big spoils, and 𝐸𝐿 had a decent third quarter unit involved. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 was a bit more composed. Rampy, as we said, was better. So it's nice to see, at least after half time, we get a bit more of a bit more contributors from really everybody, a lot more players, because it just felt like we had probably too many passengers in the first half. Yeah, look, many different ways this result could have played out. I think North definitely were capable of winning, but for the most part in the second half, I thought we controlled the game a bit more, though. We had the game more on our terms, and yeah, we're sort of fortuitous at the same time. They kicked 14 goals, 13. Were pretty inaccurate whilst we really made them pay with a lot more accurate goal kicking. I think I can't see the set shot numbers, but at one stage it was 8 goals straight. So, hey, got to take your chances. Like Logan's game, kicked the 3 goals. Was pretty important that first half, and then yeah, it was good to see after half time we seemed to compose ourselves a bit and really show more connection with our hand passing game, because it just all seemed way too clunky in the first half. We looked rushed. Yeah, a lot more composed, so that's good to see. And yeah, look, we still stemmed the flow well enough. North didn't, kick a massive didn't really surge their way through with unanswered goals necessarily. But yeah, I think it's just sort of burn the tape type of performances from us in terms of fans. But yeah, definitely the club will want to look over that, and still quite a bit of work to do. But yeah, it was a really even battle, I thought, in the midfield. Like 𝐼𝐷𝐿 and 𝐼𝐶𝐰 had their own ball. In the end, 𝐶𝐰 had over 31 touches. But yeah, 𝐼𝐷𝐿 was fantastic. A really good afternoon from him. Probably I'd be giving him the 10 coaches votes. He was a star. And then, yeah, like past 𝐓𝐡𝐞, we just didn't really have many consistent four-quarter efforts. Like, 𝐼𝐷𝐿 was pretty hit and miss with his disposal today. And Chad, credit to him, he had a better second half and he lifted, so that's really good to see. And then, yeah, probably the best for us would have to be Nick Blake. A brilliant game from him. Yeah, geez, he was really great in both facets of the game. I thought defensively he was pretty solid, a lot of getting spoils in. And yeah, I mean, his kicking was just so good. So, yeah, I'd put him in the All-Australian team in the minute. I don't know how many Sydney players you put in there. I'd probably go maybe Grundy, maybe 𝐓𝐡𝐞, but I think Blake, he definitely owns a spot in the half-back line at the minute. But yeah, no, North were pretty competitive. I'm not really surprised, to be honest. They've been really competitive this year, and they're really seeking that scalp against a good side. I'm not trying to pump up our own tyres now. We are a good side, but yeah, no, like their intensity was very good, and they are lacking polish. So I think this is what has cost them games, like the Brisbane game as well. They just really lacked a bit of that killer instinct. Like they had a lot of inside 50s, but quite a bit of them weren't great, like not really advantageous, and we were able to mop up well in that second half. So yeah, no, I think they're due for a scalp against a top 8 side, because they're playing some good footy. Sherry ended up having a good fourth quarter. I liked 𝐼𝐷𝐿's game, and so from halfback had plenty of the ball, and Parker had quite a bit of it too. But no, good to see us respond to the challenge, because we didn't really play great for 4 quarters, and we still get out with a win. So take it back on top of the table, tied first with Freo. As we look at the next fixtures, we've got the Pies Friday night SCG. That's going to be tough. Like they're looking like a good team, Collingwood, and I mean, do we get a bit of a touch up? I really don't know. I think this sort of performance tells us that we're definitely gettable. But we continue to really put the foot down and just execute and get the job done, as we've been able to do so well, like the Giants game, like the Suns game, and even early on against the Dogs the other week ago. So, and even Melbourne too, like we challenged early on. So it's good to see us respond to these in-game challenges. And yeah, no, that third quarter was really punishing from us. Drive from the halfback was great, and yeah, the pressure lifted in that third quarter, punished off their mistakes, and some good pressure from us here and there. But yeah, Collingwood next week, and then North do have Adelaide over. Oh, I'd assume that's in Adelaide. That's going to be an interesting hit out. Trying to think, did they have a close loss against Adelaide last year? I think they did. But let's see how they go there next week as well. But no, definitely. No, Morris lost for North. They played a pretty good brand of footy. They were tough as nails. They had plus 17 inside, plus 16 inside 50s too. But this is the caper of this side. Like, we can still have games. We're not at our best. Maybe a bit off. We don't have as many inside 50s, but we can really make you pay. And that's exactly what we did. Very accurate goal kicking. Take the win. Just take the win. But yeah, no, it's quite evident that, not looking at the absolute necessarily peak of our powers the last few weeks. Like, we've been gettable for 4 quarters, but, when the whips are cracking offensively, we're still looking pretty slick. Like that third quarter was a lot better from us. And hey, no Charlie Curnow, no 𝐼𝐴, they've been pretty important to us this year. So it definitely felt like we were a beat off without them, and obviously no 𝐼𝐴, who's so important for us back there. So hey, it's good to see us get some wins without those lads. As they'll probably all come back in next week, because I think 𝐼𝐴 and Curnow are just sort of those laid out scenario type injuries. So. Well, that's going to do it from me, lads. Hopefully you enjoy. Really entertaining game of ball, sport, footy, whatever you call it. I am still expecting that loss. It wouldn't really shock me if it was today, because like North are playing some good footy and really pushing the Cats, and they've looked good. But I did have that feeling like the Kangas probably would like that killer blow, and that's been the issue for them this season. It was again today, and we'd probably just have too much class. And I think that's what it was in the end. So lads sing the song, how good. Bit unenthusiastic. 3-2-1 votes from the Swans side of things. I think 𝐿𝐷𝐿 will get Bog, followed with 𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐴, and then I'll give 1 vote to 𝐻𝐡𝐞, I reckon. But yeah, I just thought 𝐿𝐷𝐿 was clear best on. But from a Swans point of view, we'll go 𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐴 3, 𝐻𝐡𝐞 2. And I really like Mills's game. He was excellent. Actually, more personally, I'd probably go 3... 𝐵𝐿𝐼𝐴 2 to Mills. I just thought Mills was so good. That's a personal one. Mills 2 and then 𝐻𝐡𝐞 1. Oh, geez. Well, I'm sort of rambling, lads. But, good going footy. I'm busting for a whiz as well. Been through 1.5 bottles of water, so it's actually good this streaming. I really get my fluids up. But good to see us front up to the challenge from North. They definitely could have won. Yeah, if they were a bit more accurate, but... we'll take it. Well, Sydney by 8 points in the end. Good afternoon of football. Let's take a look at the fixtures for the rest of the round whilst I'm still here. So Giants, Essendon. Look, Essendon, expectations are so low, so it wouldn't shock me if they pull out a rabbit out of the hat and have like a Gold Coast Suns-esque performance like they did against them. But, the Giants against a weaker opposition should really make them pay. The Suns versus Saints could be a good hit out. Liking how the Saints are going at the minute, I think they'll really push Gold Coast. And Saturday night, and then the other night game, Cats versus the Pies. That's going to be a ripper. I think I've tipped Collingwood. I think they can get over the line, but we'll see what happens. And then the Sunday game's a bit lower standard between a bit of mismatch of opponents with Melbourne and Eagles and Richmond and the Crows. But that'll do it, lads. Next week, we do face the Pies, so of course we'll be streaming that for Friday night. We've got another double header, so we have that on at 7:30, and then the Suns versus Port later on. But no, thanks for tuning in, lads. Hopefully you did enjoy. Really good hit out from North Melbourne. I think definitely we're fortuitous they missed, but at the same time we executed. We got the job done, and I think that's a credit to us at the same time. And good response after half time, I think, as well. But it's not perfect how we're playing. That's safe to be said. I think it'll be important to get a few players back in like Curnow and McCartan, etc. So thanks for tuning in, lads. Make sure you like and subscribe if you did go and enjoy. Zelman says, win the good, bad and ugly. I did that the other year ago, but it's sort of just difficult with work and now these days. And I like to do footy tipping as sort of just a weekly video of just talking about the footy as well. So, but thanks for tuning in, lads. Great stream. No, thanks very much to Just a Red Cube. What a name, Just a Red Cube. Hopefully you did enjoy, lads. Always enjoy the streams, so beautiful. No, take care.